Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoy. Don't ask why to check out the channel. Now, yes, this is a surprise live. And the reason why it's a surprise live on this Money Talk Mondays is because it is a snow day. I don't expect anybody to come. I didn't I had one that's scheduled for later, but maybe somebody will watch it. But I'm mainly doing this because I want to track my progress. Now, this is my first time that I'm seriously investing in stocks outside of in Bitcoin, outside of like just doing a mutual fund or a 401k or IRA. And I figured the good thing is that I usually don't invest in stuff I don't understand, and I don't really understand stock markets that much. But because YouTube has given me a platform where I can actually learn, I follow a lot of people, and I'm gonna most of the time I don't know how long this is gonna be, but the market just opened, and I'm just giving you guys an introduction. We're gonna get to two different YouTube creators that I've been watching. One is Meet Kevin, and the other one is I forgot his name. See his name again, but we'll get to them right now. And basically, what I'm doing today is because it's a snow day. I told you guys I'm putting 1,000 in the market, and we're gonna play with it. Like I said, this 1,000 is thankfully from you guys from watching my videos from YouTube. So we're gonna take this $1,000, we're gonna throw it in the market. We're not gonna be all willy-nilly with it. I'm gonna try to understand it as much as I can, and let's start with the basics. Now, I just want to show you guys first. Let me share the screen. All right, I was watching Meet Kevin. I paused it, and I shouldn't have paused it. I should have just quieted it down. I'll speed it up. Give me a second. Let me get down here. All right, boom. Let me fast forward.
Friday of last week, we had a 350 call here. Let's try to get this. We're down 7% right now on GameStop.
All right, let's see. Remember, I told people.
What does a couple options cost me, folks? We're going in.
All right.
Let's see.
Now I told people that I'm going to invest in GameStop if it hits 250. I've also $250 per share, and I told people also that I'm going to invest in AMC if it hits $10 or $11. Right now, AMC is okay. AMC is up $6. It's up 21% since I brought it in. I also let me move this for now.
Let's see how much that's going to cost us. It's going to cost us 31.
Let me mute Kevin real quick. Now, I also, like I said, if you guys know something about this, you can help me too. But GameStop is at $294. It's going down. Remember, if it hits $250, I'm going to buy GameStop. And I just wanted to show you guys that I did put money in. I put money in. I should go back. I put. Well, I can't show you guys. I don't really know how actually. I put $600 in this, and I put $500 in Bitcoin. So I went a little bit over. There you go. See, $600 deposit right there for this. And my Bitcoin, I guess I got to show you on my phone because I didn't know how to do Cash App on here. But I bought Bitcoin last night too, just to see how it flips in the morning. All right, so you go. Just to show you, I'm going to watch screen for you guys, fellas. I don't really know too much about this. Like I said, I'm learning with you guys. That's the best part. But as you guys can see, I bought Bitcoin also last night. I put $500 in. It's down, but you know the commission fees on Bitcoin on Cash App is $5 a pop, so it's not really down much. So that's that. So that's my Bitcoin holdings right now. And you guys seen the other 600. Let's get to Meet Kevin because Meet Kevin was the one I was mainly watching, and I'll get to the other guy who actually. Let me go to the other guy first. Share screen. Okay. Let me shout some people out of the room. Hey, what's going on? It's a learning experience. We're sharing too. And I'm looking at AMC. I'm only gonna look at two, and that's AMC or three. AMC. I'm looking at GameStop, GME, and I'm looking at Bitcoin. Those are the ones I'm going with. Brazil Global Paper Investment What's going on? Hold strong. I hear you, Black Hands, Diamond Hands, right? Diamond Hands. You're gonna see, man. But let's get back to the thing. Like I said, I don't know too much about it, but I'm gonna let you guys listen to people who do. Oh, let me speed it up though. Hold up.
10 seconds.
I don't mean to stop these. Let me get back up here. I just wanted because this guy's called Brian Young. Yeah. Let's get these working. Come on. It's on live. In the meantime, we'll go back to Meet Kevin. See what Meet Kevin is saying.
At the end of the day, like you could make the argument that when
let's go back.
Everyone's vaccinated,
now here,
everything's back to
the
normal.
only thing is that
like a very increased surge. Yeah, people trying to watch movies and stuff. So there's that future vision of it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll go hit the live button so it catches up. All right, now the only thing about this is that you cannot buy
kind of like
GME on Cash App. You can only buy.
Similar. Your main concern is making sure that you don't hit the risk of ruin point. So you can make bets, but you don't want to make a bet such that if you're wrong, your whole
and then what's going on
is gone. So
what's going on, shot callers?
I think most people maybe like 10 to 25% range is ideal.
Let's see where we at.
What you're buying. Some people who are less risky would probably aim for
GME, where we at?
% of their portfolio. So if you have let's say $10,000, that means you're looking at like 100
AMC.
to 1,000.
We're looking for AMC to be 11 for me to buy, maybe even 12, and we're looking for GME to be
a bit more
250
on certain things compared to like options. Like if you're doing weekly options, you could easily lose your whole like portfolio in like 1 week, right? Like if it doesn't work out the way you want.
And I don't do options because I don't really know options. Actually, I don't really know the options that much, but I'm good with numbers. So the stock market is.
Doge is the currency of Earth.
Yeah, so
let's mute them for a minute. Let's go back and meet Kevin.
For Exxon, the focus right now, of course, is their conversations with the activist investors who are in the stock and where that's going to end up.
If you guys can hear, let me know. Turn up a little bit.
On both capital expenditures and operating expenditures. Will there be a new member of the board or perhaps even two? We should get some clarity on that from what I'm hearing, at least perhaps as soon as weekend, or at least part of it. It may be sort of staged in terms of things we hear there. But that's kind of going to be the key thing for Exxon shareholders. But Jim, I'm glad
it's hovering above 300 right now.
Because, of course,
I need to drop
given everything we've been focused on,
hovering above
not
16.
just last week with GameStop, but yet again today with the silver companies, or I should say the metal itself.
Oh, the silver trade is a hoax, they're saying, man. On the Reddit community, they're saying the silver trade is a hoax.
Big stories, including last week, Jim. You were not here when GM said, oh yeah, gasoline-powered vehicles, we're not going to make those anymore after 2035. I mean, this goes into the entire argument you were making or talking about when it comes to Tesla and its future.
I don't know how to do shorts, so I don't want to risk it, man. Rob, please, I don't know how to do it, so I don't want to risk it.
EV.
I just know how to.
By the way, if you're curious about sort of electric vehicles and this real transition,
listen, I'm learning with you guys.
I highly encourage you.
It's a snow day.
Video that both actually of the interviews that I did with Dave Lee on investing in Galley yesterday on Tesla. A lot of talk about Tesla. A lot of talk about General Motors, specifically the Galley interview with General Motors.
Let's mute Kevin. Let's go back to Brian real quick.
Let's get my boy.
Like I said, this is just me. Like I didn't think nobody would be here. I'm just tracking me spending money
forever, but it's been 3 days
on the stock market.
Man?
Dude, I'm doing well. This whole month has felt like a year, bro.
I agree.
Month of January
it's going up,
like
dang.
Dude, it's February 1st.
I don't know,
now.
fellas.
Like
maybe buy at 300. I don't know. We're gonna give it some time first. We may buy at 300 because I don't think it's gonna go to 250 yet.
Smoked salmon bagel out
but we're gonna watch.
That looks unprofessional.
Oh, dude, no, get it out just because it makes us so hungry. Because I know you're making that fire food over there.
Dude, my wife just looked at this right here.
Dang,
AMC might be out of here, fellas. AMC might be out of here.
Look at that crispiness, bro. Are you serious?
Well, I think GameStop swings going to make it 250
or something. How you put that?
Close to the mic. Hold on. You ready for this?
I got it. I'll be quiet. Yeah, go ahead. Oh my gosh.
Let's go back to you, Kevin.
I have to change the title now.
M1 Fine. I'm sorry. A lot of you go into WeBull. M1 Finance, a great platform as well.
Yes.
Personally, I encourage you to have both WeBull and M1 Finance. Again, go to metkevin.com/WeBull and get your.
And that's what I invest in because you can only buy one stock of GameStop on Robinhood. WeBull you can buy as much as you want.
Let's look at some of the questions y'all have here. So this is a double reply here. What do we got here? So and two, which is the current topic on YouTube. I have a transfer waiting with Robinhood. I'm not canceling it. Well, not at the moment because of my position in certain stocks. Losing those would mean losing way more than I would gain in the GME squeeze. After this all settles, we'll see what they do.
Let me give you a quick summary, man.
That your money is at risk.
I'm giving you a quick summary, Rami. What's happening is called a short squeeze. A short squeeze is what happens when somebody shorts a stock more than the stock are available, and people buy the stock to raise the stock prices higher up, so the people who short it have to cover themselves by buying more stock. In other words, you buy a stock, but you know the price is going to keep going up because there are people who have to buy it or they're going to lose a significant amount of money. Now, I know I'm summarizing everything for the people that really know about stock investing, but what a short stock is basically for layman terms, you know, for us regular people that don't do stocks is a company that's very wealthy buys short stocks to increase their profit. They think, no, the price is going to go down. People like us right now are buying the stock because we know they got to buy it from us, and it pushes the price up. And when they buy it, it pushes the price up. And when they buy it, it pushes the price up. Now, when Robinhood and other companies limit how much you can buy, it doesn't push the price up so much because you can't buy that much. But WeBull is allowing you to buy more stocks. And if I'm wrong, anybody you can correct me. WeBull is allowing you to buy more stocks, but Robinhood right now is only allowing you to buy one GME stock. So that's slowing down the short squeeze. But if you can do it on WeBull, that's what we're doing. Hopefully I help you. Ron, what's up, man? Forex the way. All right, let me get back to everybody else. Like I said, I don't want to sit here and talk because I know you guys.
The WeBull chart right here. We are AMC back up. AMC back up to about 25%. We've
26.
got so this massive. See, this is what I mentioned.
And you're hearing.
What did we talk about? We literally said this was possibly going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have some sort of massive buy or sell order come in at the open.
Yeah.
And then we were going to see a reversion to the mean. Literally, that is what happened so far.
And right now,
so a sell order, and what's happening? We're reverting back to where we were. This is it's just basic.
What's going on,
at this point? Let's look at GameStop here. GameStop.
Definitely, Rob Priest. Definitely, man.
Yeah, look at that. GameStop,
I'm still learning.
Same exact thing. Same thing. It's absolutely.
But we're going to take this $1,000 and we're going to invest it.
When you get that initial panic, push, down, and then that reversion. Now,
all right, we got 308. We need this to fall to at least 260 before we buy, fellas. We need this to fall to at least 260.
Green today. Very, very fascinating.
We're trying to make at least a 40%.
Fidelity just kicked me off of my Active Trader Pro for like 10 minutes. It's back up now with no notes. Yikes! I'm sorry to hear that. That is not good. Sorry to hear that, Bones. Let's go back to Jimmy.
Let's listen to See now, also what I think is happening is with Jim Cramer and all the other people.
The deurbanization of America because of COVID. The fact that Ford has decided to get out of making cars where they don't make cars. And so
see, you see it now, right? That's the start.
That one is misdirected because it presumes that Jim Farley is just another Ford, just another person who's not a Ferrari but a Ford. Jim Car Farley, as they call him, is very much, David, involved with making modern cars and not losing money on cars. So why do we take that to a sell other than because it's entertaining?
Yeah, all right. Well, you've been a big proponent and been dead right on Ford.
See, the best part about this stuff is that when there's people like me that don't understand everything, we don't know everything, we got people on YouTube we can go to and find out all the stuff, how to make money. Let me turn up Brian Young. Hold up.
After you wake up, it's just like beautiful, man. So
it's that strong genes. I got lucky. My grandpa,
come on, fellas,
has a good hairline, and my dad has a good hairline. So,
dude, yeah, guys, Marco and I, we had a trip in Mexico, Cancun.
All right, we'll go back to
what the latest data is on the short squeeze that's going on. It'll be fascinating. Let's quickly listen to Fox Business here. Let's see what they're talking about.
At the same time, we check.
Bloomberg too.
It's making me sick. What it means for Wall Street, your money and capital.
It's an ad.
We're still checking. It's at 302. Remember,
right now is
260 is the look. If it hits 250, is the buy. I'm gonna buy.
But let's not pretend that the old guys haven't made billions out of yachts and mansions for doing the same exact thing. Of course,
this is the founder of
the other guy can do it. And again, if we want to change the rules, fine with that. But
GoDaddy Podcast Network
without telling anybody. The
Wall
Street guys.
I forgot what it's called.
We can't let them do that. Yes, it's a new age. The internet is new trading platforms that all is shaping the future of how Wall Street works.
Well, they've changed the rules again because Robinhood has placed restrictions on 8 stocks and trading in those 8 stocks. That was, by the way, Portnoy, Dave Portnoy,
you heard that?
founder of Portnoy Barstool Sports. Made a big splash on the program Friday. Dan David is with us, and his firm focuses on
297, 296.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
They got a short seller on. They got a suit. Is he wearing a suit?
He wearing
took
a
the
suit.
tie off.
Let's hear this. Holding the bag.
Thank you for having me on, Stuart. I absolutely think the little guy gets stuck holding the bag. And the only reason I believe that is for the last 30 or 40 years that I've been paying attention, the little guy gets stuck holding the bag. Senator Warren comes out on all these programs and says the game is rigged. And I agree with her. And she should know because Congress rigged this game. When you let the banks
wow.
laws and sign off on it, of course it's going to be rigged. And I wish members of Congress would stop pretending like they have nothing to do with this. They have everything to do with this. This is on them and their policy.
That's crazy.
He's blaming Congress.
Because we've got a little bit of easing up on the volatility in these
come on, GameStop
stocks this morning. Just a little easing up on that.
How does it fall to 250
in the next couple of weeks?
AMC's at back at 16.
Say, the little guy loses. Take me through it.
Well, the first thing to realize is that this Reddit army, these Reddit users, are not unsophisticated. There are very sophisticated people there.
Okay,
who pointed out that there was an opportunity to squeeze GameStop.
You think the top is in already, Mike? For which one, GameStop
trading, but there's really
or AMC?
Actually like 4 million shares trading once you take out insiders and passive investments.
Damn.
You have passive investment vehicles like Fidelity, BlackBerry,
What's going on, Vanguard,
who own like 70% of GameStop. Now, forget about why they're in it in the first place. Why are they still in it? Because that's pension money. And I would think that retirees and my family and my parents are going to want that money. They haven't signed up for some kind of rebellion. So they're going to sell at some point. And that's when it starts to collapse, when 70% of the holders decide that lending out the shares isn't worth it anymore because that's how they're making the money now.
Fascinating.
So
real fast, Dan, you had.
He's basically trying to say that.
Of course, yeah. I call that a Monday or a Tuesday.
But old people are not. Older people are not going to be selling like that.
It's really wrong in the sense that
this guy just doesn't care.
No, I don't know.
Provide transparency and price discovery. I've been a part of getting 12 China-based companies delisted for fraud. Who's going to do that?
He's upset.
Out of the market. Investment bank analysts? That's not what they do.
He's upset.
Look back to 2008. So we need that in the market.
We had 298. We're still waiting for the 260 at least.
On an institutional level, and
or 12 or 11.
40%.
AMC.
Ellie saying Crimea River. Agree.
Shares and getting enormous fees for it, creating a 2-for-1 scenario on share ownership.
I'm checking my Bitcoin too, fellas.
Good to have you on the show. We appreciate it. Put your point of view out there. We do.
I'm long Bitcoin though.
Dan David, everyone.
Thank you very much.
See you again.
For those
short sellers.
All right, so for those that don't know, we're still waiting for GameStop to hit 260. It's at 297 right now. I'm actually long Bitcoin. I put like 500 in the other day. But it's down right now. It's only down a little bit because I had $10 $5 for $10 commission because I did two installments. But right now we're just waiting for AMC stock to hit 12 because there's going to be a point, I think, or GameStop to hit 250 or 260, and we're going to buy.
Definitely shaved some money up. Churchill Capital, CCIV up again, 3%. This is the Lucid merger SPAC that I've invested with. Bitcoin.
Now, there are other stocks that you can do, like Fubo, F-U-B-O. I heard that was coming up. The Deutsche Coin thing, I don't really believe in the Deutsche Coin thing. I think it only is running how it is because Elon Musk tweeted that a picture of a dog, and people just took that as he was going to invest in Deutsche Coin. But let's get back to me, Kevin.
These are the kind of things that I would be doing with my private course members. I do this every single day the market is open. Today is different, and I've apologized to my course members because we are doing a marathon live today. But this rarely happens, but usually what will happen in my courses is we'll see things like this happen, and I will go and place orders.
Let's go to Brian.
Silver holders are the iShares Silver Trust. That's the SLV ticker symbol. So I have a screenshot up here. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, you can, and then I'll throw it up here.
Oh, for a quick update about what they're talking about right now. Right now, they're trying to, on all the news networks, they're trying to separate the Reddit and the people who are like regular investors and say, oh, look, everybody's investing in silver, to try to get people from buying GameStop, AMC, and shorts. But what's really happening, and they're going to show, is that the people who are invested in silver are mostly like hedge funds, like Citadel Advisors right here, and all these stuff. So basically, the people who they're going against in GameStop and AMC are benefiting when they move to silver. So the people that are Reddit users are trying to show you that the silver trade is just what the news is pushing out because they want people to get off of GameStop. So let them talk.
The original tweet was, here are the top holders of SLV. Congrats on pumping the bags of Wall Street. If you ever decide you want to actually make a difference, choose Bitcoin. So if you look at this chart that he posted right here to the left of my picture, you can see the top holders of iShares Silver Trust. Number 1 is Morgan Stanley. Number 2 is Bank of America. Number 3 is UBS. Number 4 is Citadel. Number 5 is Susquehanna. Barclays, Wells Fargo, RBC Capital Markets, which is Royal Bank of Canada, I believe. It's like, this is basically just Wall Street, right? So whose bags are you pumping, So I think this was pretty interesting, and I'm going to pull up one other tweet. It's a thread. This may bore you, but it's important that you guys.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. Like, right now, it's divide and conquer for them because they're losing so much. They lost billions and billions of dollars. Hedge funds have never lost as much in a short time. And this is why they
still down from its pre-market moves. First Majestic actually staying pretty stable. Look at that.
291. Okay.
A little bit of that up and down volatility as well. Staying stable though. We've got GameStop.
GameStop is down, and AMC are following each other.
10%. This is about where we bought that call option. We've got some selling off happening right here. Not so good. It looks like potentially that silver trade is maybe taking some attention away from GameStop right now. Very fascinating. So thank you so much for the $2.99. I really appreciate that. Not
I already got it programmed in.
All of y'all. SLV making a run no matter what. IPOE
at 250. I'm going all in 600
in the last 3 days.
Maybe I should go little by little. Actually,
that's Chamath's.
Let me go 400, then I go 200.
Definitely has been pushed, especially as there has been a move away from Robinhood, given their
we're gonna go 400, and then if it drops more, we'll go 200.
Let's see here. That's SoFi, obviously. Let's see if we can pop on over. No, we've got both CNBC and Fox right
now. Still at 292. We're waiting for that 250 strike because 250.
And then we're gonna go over and we're gonna jump and see.
Let me go 1 second, folks.
What we've got live on.
So for those that are just coming in, the reason why we're buying GameStop at 250 and why I put 250 as a thing is because when I did the math, from 250 to 350 is a 40% increase, which means that if I put $1,000, which is going to be less now because I'm investing in Bitcoin too, if I put $1,000 into GME at 250, right? By the time it gets to 350, that's a 40% increase. I'm going to make $400. That's $400 in 1 day. I make, after taxes and stuff, I make a little bit more than that at my job. So, well, not 1 day, in almost like a week. I make almost that much after taxes and after everything is deducted. So if I'm right now taking $1,000 of my money and showing you guys how it's at 283 now, showing you guys how to buy GME and make $400 in 1 day. And this is not even just 1 day. This would only be like maybe in 1 day. Let's say 1 day. That means that if you did $400 a day, you could beat out any job that you want to get. And this is why we're listening to other people, because I'm a numbers person, but I don't understand the stock market, but I'm learning. Let's get back to Kevin.
Musk on Robinhood. Okay, never mind. That was just a headline.
It's snowing because I can't go to casino.
All right, let's go back to the sticks, and then we'll get the Bloomberg terminal rolling as well. So going back to the sticks, lots of volatility. Whoa!
282.
Whoa, big sell-off. GameStop
I'm
down
waiting.
13%. Not only is GameStop down 13%, that means I've just lost a few $1,000s on that call option, folks. Very low volume on GameStop this morning. It says a course member here. Thank you so much for saying
it's moving down fast, fellas. Hold up. Hold up.
Let's look at the volume. Yeah, we've got a movement, big move down. We got more of a movement down. It looks like right now I'm starting to feel like I caught a little bit of a falling knife. Look at this.
If it hit 250 and it fly past 250, we might wait till it go up a little back to 250 and buy it.
Relative to that 3 million volume right here that we had in the first minute.
We're going to go in with 400 first, and then we'll go in with more.
Down at GameStop, we definitely bought a little bit of a falling knife there right now. But that's what happens when you buy into the trend. And I said that was a possibility.
Okay. We're coming close. We're coming close.
We want to be on the diamond hand side. So we picked up the call anyway.
Come on. Drop.
Large money, because keep in mind, I may have bought a $12,000 option, but that is a very, very tiny portion of my portfolio. We will probably spend. Tesla! Go! Buy.
Whoa, Tesla.
Let's go right now.
Tesla.
$900. Look at that. This option is down. Let's go to down 30% on the 897.
What do you mean,
Let's
Tesla?
go. Let's buy this right now. What do we got? Buy the call. We need to go out to January. $900, please. Where's our money? 900.
Oh, I don't know how to do calls and stuff. My fault.
Okay, let's grab these guys right here. What are we doing? Back at 800. Come on.
Oh, come on. 270. We need to go down more.
Let's buy 5. 5 calls right here. We are at.
And we're going to be buying and selling all day. So
call. Got it. Good. Buy. Boom. Went in right at about 100. Okay, I got to send an alert to course members, but we just spent $150,000 buying more.
Oh, it's going back up that fast? Come on, man. They got to let it hit 250.
Tesla sub 800, exactly. Just spent $150,000 on Tesla calls. I'm going to quickly post the alert to my stock course members. Tesla call just purchased 5X.
I don't understand the call, so I'm going to try to.
Jan 2023, $900 calls.
Yeah.
When the
yes, especially on what's the name? Especially on GameStop. I don't know how to do Tesla Slipstream. I don't know how to do calls.
Okay, good. So that alert is out. But anyway, that goes to show, like,
we just take an option, man.
My big money goes into my high conviction trades. The GameStop is play money, and it should be for you as well. I would not put my
900, 100. I know, right?
We are a little bit of a recovery from this last sell-off we had. I'm bullish that we can get diamond hands
come
coming
on.
in here.
It hit 60 and went right back up to 275.
So, let's see here.
Come on. I need to hit 250.
Okay. What else do we have here?
I feel comfortable with it finding 250 because I think 300 is where it's going to sit at the end of the day at least. But if it hits 350, I'm selling.
Yes, those are SEC requirements. Anytime somebody becomes a fiduciary for you, they need your social. Because you're going to get tax.
Come on.
You're going to have taxable gains or losses, so that needs to be reported to the IRS. You've got to provide your social. Providing your information to M1 Finance, WeBull, Robinhood. I'm just looping them in here.
All right. We're getting close to 250. I'm not going to buy at 260. I'm buying at 250. I feel more comfortable.
So if you're worried about your social security number, by the way, I highly, highly encourage you to freeze your credit. My credit and Lauren's credit is frozen. So even if somebody had our date of birth and social, they would not be able to open any kinds of new forms of credit. Sometimes it's a little bit of a headache.
Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what they're talking about. This is Brian. Let me see. Come on. Oh, I got this muted. I don't need to mute
guys,
anymore.
send it over to me on Twitter and we'll just post it immediately as
all right, we're getting close. We're getting close.
Thank you for that.
Hold up, let me take this off.
Philip Gauthier, hold the line for the Rohan.
Here we go.
But
250, 252.
To that. Dogecoin pump is coming,
252.
Right?
Let's see if we go down worse.
Mo Beek, thank you for the 20. Says effing Citadel has options for silver. Do not squeeze silver. This is for GME and AMC. Rocket Shimoji. Sweet. Okay, so Trevor Tyson, thank you for the $5 Canadian.
Stop.
And chat saying that bagel looks real good, man. Everyone's saying that looks so good. How is it? Is it fire?
400.
Bro, 9.6 out of 10.
Jeez, man, almost a close 10 out. That means a lot coming from you too. Sweet.
250. I told you 250 is the strike
guys,
price.
So
we'll see if we go a little bit under, but 250 is the strike price.
My boy, eat on stream while we talk, and eat as much as you want, bro. I feel like this is
for some more sustained short or support. I didn't do it. Down 20% right now.
Okay, man.
Oh well.
90K.
Well, actually, I'm not down 20% because I bought it when it was down 10%.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was trying to get into it, but because I didn't understand it fully, I didn't really want to just hop into options. But I can understand buying stock fully and how much the percentage of increase is.
Let's see. Look at this. When did we go to 38,000? When was this?
When did Bitcoin's at 38,000? Let me know. Hold up.
That was on the 29th. Oh, that was a few days ago.
Okay.
So this is Elon talking right here. right here in the AM trade. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. There we go. In these AM.
I'm looking at my Cash App for my Bitcoin.
Blocking
Bitcoin is still at 33,000.
Yeah, buy the dip. No kidding. Buy the dip. Be careful.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
You know, be careful. I am not going to be mad at you if you have a life-changing amount of money right now and you take some money off the table. I'm not going to hate you, even if that means you're driving down the call option I just bought. I respect you for taking some.
Yeah, come on, I'm just trying to just 250. I feel comfortable at 250. That's the strike price. As soon as it hit 250, I'm buying 400. 400
high conviction. The entire market is suffering a little bit right now. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla again. How are we doing on Tesla?
Come on.
Tesla at 805. 805. Look at that bounce off that.
On for dear life, man. That's buy the dip, hold on for dear life. I mean, there are people.
What we're doing.
I believe that are.
Look how fast it jumped up.
There's always going to be a percentage
from 255 to 275.
But a majority of the people,
that fast.
I would say, like
that fast.
90% of my chat just is going into it. But there's a lot of people who are sweating right now, for sure, man. A lot of people sweating, a lot of people nervous, and I don't know, man. I think as the day goes on, ever since Friday, the biggest thing is that
AMC's at 14.
I don't want to say the degree of confidence has gone down significantly, but I want to say that people are, I don't know, people are feeling a little sweaty, man. And I'm seeing the comments right now too, guys.
I need you to hit 250.
Check, hold. Yeah, everyone's holding. Diamond hands. Yeah, man.
Ooh. Much shorted stocks are indeed falling very quickly this Monday morning. I've got to tell you this, though. Robinhood has narrowed its list of restricted stocks from 50 to 8.
That's cool.
GameStop is still on that restricted list. Through Robinhood,
we ain't doing Robinhood now. We're doing WeBull.
Of it. Okay. Still way down.
The more, look, here's the thing.
Totally different subject. Your taxes. You may have a problem if you're working remotely from another state. We've got the full story for you coming up.
All right. Here's one thing that people don't understand. Like, when Robinhood restricts stocks, right, the price is going to fall on GameStop. When other places, other platforms restrict stock, the price is going to fall on GameStop. So if you could buy it at 250 and then people they unleash the restrictions, as soon as the restrictions are unleashed on Robinhood, things are going to shoot up. Everything's going to shoot up. When TD Bank releases this, everything's going to shoot up. So you just want to get in before they release the restrictions. Right now, this is actually the best time to buy before it shoots up, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm just a regular guy from Newark, New Jersey. All right.
50.7, so we're down to 58.7. So a slight slowing down in the manufacturing.
No, but that's to be expected. No, that's not bad news. That's actually good news. It would have been if we saw that come in at under 55, the ISM manufacturing, that would be bad. That could have possibly led to a nice sell there on the Dow.
Eric, I actually have a Vanguard retirement fund. So the money I'm spending right now is YouTube money. This is money I got from YouTube because I made $1,200 on YouTube last month. And I have a regular career. I have real estate, and I have other side businesses I make money off of. So this money is just like, it's like gambling. It's like gambling. I'm not saying it's gambling, but it's like gambling. But it's gambling with a plan. With a plan, what you're going to do. Now, it might not happen, but I'm making a plan.
Earlier than that now. When you talk about the SLV, that silver ETF, and I know this is a point that you made, unlike maybe some of these standalone stocks, it can much more easily issue new shares. What does that do to the movement, or I guess the volatility that we are seeing or could potentially see in that name?
Yeah, these exchange-traded products are built to be able to flex their share count in response to.
That's why a lot of people are going to get hurt buying silver right now.
In an instant. But there are these authorized dealers, market makers, who can create or redeem shares in the trust, of course, in exchange for physical silver. So at some point, it's absolutely limited by the ready supply of silver bullion, in the vaults and all the rest of it. But it's not as if, there are people who are short the SLV and they literally only have access to the shares that are already trading out there to cover those shorts. It's a little bit of a different story. Plus, of course, the silver futures market's so much bigger. This is well beyond the scale of just these isolated small to mid cap stocks that have been run in this fashion. So definitely a test, if in fact it even is mostly kind of an amateur's retail push to get into silver.
No, you know what the crazy thing is though? I brought, and this is what got me to do this whole $1,000 thing. I brought AMC when it hit $10, but I only spent $20 or $30 for it, right? I made a quick $5, $6 or something. I had lunch on Thursday, and then I bought it on Thursday, and by Friday I made $5 or $6. If I would have kept it and I'd have spent that whole $1,000 at when it was at $10, bruh, I would almost double my money over a 4-day period.
But I do think that you can.
Is this true? Europe is locked out of buying GME?
Yes. The whole Europe is locked out.
This much
and China was too, I think.
Into certain areas. The algorithms, the quant traders, they're going to seize upon it, and they're going to try to trade with it or against it. So it's fair to
remember. I told you, the more lockouts, the lower the price goes, the chance to buy.
Just sort of, a little bit of hype, a little bit of conspiracist thinking. There's always promoters in silver out there that are saying it's the poor man's gold. There's a shortage globally. I mean, perpetually, that's been the story. So it's not surprising if they would try to bolt.
Come on, hit 250, hit 250.
Wow, behind this to see if they can amplify that message.
Mike, you've been covering the online brokerages for years. I wonder if you think there's going to be any kind of, reckoning or change or shift to the business models.
We're going to do a short interest update in just a moment from the Bloomberg terminal.
All right, cool.
There's so much scrutiny of the revenue models and payment for order flow and things like that. And there are differences, right? The Fidelity is not the same as a Robinhood in terms of how they access these.
Dang, it's going back up again.
Execute trades. But I do think that what's fascinating.
AMC's coming down a little bit though. If AMC hits 11, I'm buying. I'll split it.
To engage in the market.
If AMC hits 11, I'll split it.
There are ways to improve it. There are ways to make sure it's more fair. But to me, we had these massive wholesalers who invested in all this technology to make markets and stocks and essentially just try to ride the bid-ask spread. And that's been okay.
Facts, Nate.
For a while now. If you want an asset-light company that just gives you an app for free trading, they got to make it somewhere else.
In all honesty, Nate, I've already left the rat race because I'm financially independent, but I'm trying to put my family on generational wealth now.
Founder and CEO of the Rock Creek Group, Afsane Beschloss, also sits on the board of the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization, something we can also talk about.
What did she sit on the board of?
See you.
Vaccines.
Good to be with
Global
you.
vaccines.
Who is this? Who are you?
So our viewers are being handed all this information over the weekend about the degrossing of hedge funds, the biggest week since 2009.
Man, it's trying to stay around 275. I need to hit 250.
Is potentially on the broader market because of that.
All right.
It's a really interesting February 1.
All right, she's basically talking about the virus and stuff. Hold on.
If you look at your net worth as just a pie, like a big pizza or a half-eaten smoked salmon bagel,
they usually have a lot of good stuff.
Pie needs to go to a certain percentage of assets. So my personal portfolio has Bitcoin in it. It has real estate in it. It has equities in it. It has bonds in it. It has a little bit of everything. Cash as well. You should assign a certain percentage or a certain weight of your net worth to those different asset classes. And that way you can see if you're, overweight, underweight, you can always readjust.
That's a good strategy right there, fellas. Ladies too.
Whale Wisdom.
Are you talking about silver?
Okay.
Dang, it's back at 278, man. It's tough, man.
This is fascinating.
It's a waiting process, but
this is SLV. I can confirm this in the Bloomberg, actually, probably.
It's a waiting process, but what these guys were saying over here was basically, when you do invest, you want to make sure you have a balanced portion of investments. Like I'm heavily invested in real estate. For those that watch my channel, I'm heavily invested in real estate. I'd say about 70% of my income is in real estate. I do have a career. My career, I have that. I take that money. I have about like 10%, 12% in retirement and for my 401k, and then I have like other businesses which I'm about like 15% invested in. But you want to have a balanced investment, and this is me just learning stocks now.
We don't have a date on this. Well, I mean, I would say they're probably long with this spread that they have.
Yes.
I mean, what is that?
See,
that's
Citadel is long
almost
silver.
2-for-1 spread right there. I mean, that's a bullish spread.
Come on.
That's a bullish spread with hedge is what we've got here. Yeah. I mean, Citadel has almost $1 billion in SLV. So look at Citadel, okay? Citadel AUM. Let's figure out what.
That's why all
35 mil. Wow. Okay, so they've got.
So think about it. If the company that that most people are shorting right now is Melvin Capital, right? And Melvin Capital is run by Citadel. I'm just saying this is an assumption. Not assumption. It's not facts, but it's the fact that it's some kind of linkage between Melvin Capital and Citadel. And Citadel is sending Melvin Capital billions and billions of dollars at once. But the GameStop short squeeze is taking money from all of them. Don't you think the people who run Citadel would want to find a way to stop the people from wanting to do the GameStop squeeze? Don't you think there's a chance that maybe the news and all of the people on all the networks, CNBC, who keep pushing that silver is coming right now, but it's showing you right here that Citadel is in silver? Don't you think that might have some connection? Because I do. I think, now this is my personal opinion, I'm not saying this they're doing it, but I'm saying my opinion, I think Citadel is doing whatever they have to do behind the scenes to get ready, to get all these different brokerages to not be able to trade GameStop the way it's getting traded. And then they are trying to, it's working sometimes, but it's becoming a big thing. So now what they're trying to do is they're trying to take people's focus off of GameStop and put it somewhere else where they make money off of. If everybody from GameStop went to silver, Citadel Capital and those other businesses would make their money back in an instant. But there's a good community on Reddit, like I said, Wall Street Bets, that's right now not letting that go down.
I see GameStop down, 15, 16%. I see but look at cost down 35%. Yeah. Could it be, and you know this market, could it be that some of the big funds have shorted these stocks all over again, right, and are now winning because those stocks are going down big time?
That's a great analysis, because remember GameStop at its height and its peak was at $500 a piece in the pre-market, and that is ripe for a shorting opportunity. And you did hear the fact that you had declines in short positions in GameStop only dropped by 8% from last week.
I'm pulling up the short interest right now.
Were put on because of the rise and the lift and the rally in GameStop, AMC, Blackberry. Also, by the way, these are stocks, part of the 8 stocks that Robinhood is putting limits on this morning. So you can only buy 1 share of GameStop, 5 options, restrictions also, Nokia, costs, as well. And this is an ease up from Friday afternoon heading into that sell-off on Friday when Robinhood actually put restrictions on 50 stocks, and not just the GameStops and the Blackberries, but less frenzied names like Starbucks and Beyond Meat, and that had people really concerned about where their cash position.
Whoa!
Wow! Wow!
Check this out.
Beyond Meat is.
It's getting close. Holy.
Beyond Meat. Where's Beyond Meat?
Look at this.
Where's Beyond Meat?
The short interest is only 53% right now.
And it's getting squoze?
Look at that. That is a plummet. That is a plummet in the short interest on GameStop. GameStop stock.
I mean, the clearinghouses, which demanded 10 times more cash and collateral just overnight, all of a sudden, with a record volumes and options trades. So I'm just wondering, Stu, back to you.
We're waiting for 250.
When it comes to the tenability in the future of zero commission trades, right? Especially where they're getting this money from and where they're sending the information to, which is payment for order flow to the Citadels of the world.
I'm not sure I see them going out of business. I think that
we're back in 260. We need to drop it to 250. Come on.
Stay. Warts and all, as they say. I mean, can't get rid of that. You can't just get rid of it. I don't see that happening.
Exactly. You see what he said? The CNBC is pumping up silver. All the media is pumping up silver. Why do you think that is?
Snowstorm pounding the northeast.
See, why do you think that is?
We don't care about no snowstorm.
Yeah, we in the store still making money.
Yeah, when it was at $4, this was less than 100,000 people back when we did see the top up for it.
AMC is the second one, everybody.
Because it's so mainstream, we are seeing a lot of other hedges and institutions trying to combat people like us.
14.
And it's so freaking sad, man. Like,
let me check my Bitcoin.
Don't want to back down.
Bitcoin don't really move as fast as everything else, though, fellas.
We are seeing that directly with
I'm only down like
right now. For anyone who's new to the channel too, I also want to mention that a lot of the information that you're going to see in this video is not traditional, ordinary.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Hold up. All right, let's go back.
5% per S3 expand peg. Here we go. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. We'll look at the other tickers here in a moment too.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Kiko.
AMC as well. I want to just understand who this is really quick.
Definitely, Eric.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Is something
I don't know,
that
man.
would be a very
I'll take a loss.
The dialogue moving forward.
It's just a try.
Yeah, and they're obviously going to be another huge challenge in 2021. Sonny, thank you very much. Covered so many topics. Appreciate it.
All right, we at 262. Come on.
What's coming up? How should DC regulate the
I want to buy a little bit at 260.
Should it?
Or at least 255. I want to buy a little bit, but I'm going to hold off a little bit.
Don't go anywhere. We're back into
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to hear. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look up the AMC short interest as well. This is a big move. Honestly, a little concerning. A little concerning regarding that squeeze. It would make sense to potentially unwind a little bit if you have, if you've got those gains, it's okay to unwind a little bit. Something to consider. Let's see here. We've got okay. Let's see what's going on with the tickers right now. So we've got costs down 40%. Look at this. GameStop actually starting to trend down a little bit here. It's possible that update on the short figure could have hurt. Down 20% right now. This is that is you folks.
What do you think about buying though?
In this trade, be careful. That is the biggest drop in outstanding short float that we've seen. And keep in mind, many different websites and different data firms are going to have different sources for their estimates of short float. That was S3 Partners. GameStop.
DJ Chisel, what's going on, man? 1 week, back down there.
And the stick is continuing to decline. We've got AMC.
I think buy low, sell high.
10% up, still up, but a little bit of pain here. What else do we have here? Where's our
Let's see what GMC at. It's at 255.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been saying take profits since the beginning of.
Okay, it looks like it's about to close 250. Let's watch to see if it hits 240 or goes back up to 260.
Sell out completely. Just saying, if you've got life-changing money that you've got, it's okay. Nobody should fault you for taking a little bit of money off the table.
All right, it's almost time. You're going to consider buying at 250, but if it drops down to 240.
This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. I'm sure.
Let's get ready to buy 100. Let's buy 100, 250.
GameStop now down 22%. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I was the first person to talk about this because the stock's now down another 3%. Maybe I'm the one causing people to realize, oh crap, the squeeze is getting squoze. I don't know. This is S3, okay? S3 Partners puts the stat out. Congratulations, Matthew. Hopefully you were up well. Appreciate the $9 and the compliment there. Tesla in the snow. Jeez. Let's see. Mainstream media so negative. Yeah. Kevin. Okay. Let's do that.
No, we go.
Okay. Bulldog Mindset. Oh, thank you so much, Bulldog Mindset. Yeah, totally. We'd love to.
We'll buy 100 at 250.
So okay, let's go back to the charts here.
If it goes up to 240, we'll buy another 100.
Hold on. Here we go.
Rigged. I think it's not fair, and now it's not orderly either. So I think we've got to take a whole new look at this. This is a real convergence, what we're seeing with the GameStop type trades and the the democratization, I guess, of the markets. Some of that is very good.
It's staying above that 250 mark, and it's going right back up. I think 250 is the strike price.
And I do worry about systemic risk in the longer term.
When you say systemic risk, I mean, what specifically is jumping out at you? And I guess how is that going to affect your color the questions you ask at that upcoming hearing?
I'm not even sure. I think it is.
Data, which is good.
I think people bought more shorts.
One of the reasons that Robinhood explained that they were curtailing trading was because of the requirements that we had put in.
You don't think it's dropping to 250, Andre?
Where there are reserves necessary in trading volume. So they're clearing requirements.
It could be, Bruce, or just changing the guard.
Collateral. They had to reach out and they had to restrict trading. If that is true, that's at least their explanation. So that type of discussion leads me to believe that there was some systemic risk present. Now, we'll get more information as time goes on.
Well, Congressman, it's David Faber. It could also be that their business model simply was not properly positioned for the current environment, and the regulations actually worked. Because if they hadn't been there, Robinhood might have collapsed.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not saying that the regulations weren't helpful. I'm just saying that, when we get 20 times volume on options and this whole convergence with social media,
it's just so
fintech, the democratization.
I think once it breaks 250, it'll go down all the way. You can buy it and come back up.
We didn't anticipate this, right? This is sort of an abrupt and almost a manic development that certainly Congress didn't anticipate, and I'm not sure that we gave the SEC tools that would allow them to deal with something like this. So that's what we have to look at.
Let's see what they're saying already.
Do you find that there is also sort of a populist nature to this that kind of echoes what we see in the political realm?
Oh yeah, this is Occupy Wall Street, and they have. So there is a strong element of that we see in Reddit and Wall Street Bets. So there's a strong flavor of that. Stick it to the man, if you will. And there's a lot of animosity towards hedge funds. Some of it well deserved. So that's part of this, definitely.
243. We're still waiting for that 250 hitter. That 250 hitter.
So many people have piled into this trade at this point. I don't think it's wise for Congress to try to pick winners and losers here in this trade. But I do think it's more important that we look at the integrity of the markets, that we look at the original mission of the SEC, and make sure that make sure that they're able to try to maintain those fair, orderly markets.
So, Congressman, how much of the focus should be on Wall Street Bets versus, I guess, some of the more established players in markets right now? And I say this knowing everything is perfectly legal that's happened.
All right.
Sense that how a company like Robinhood makes money by selling its order flow.
We're going to buy 100 first,
then able
just
to
to make sure
around
everything
those
goes
trades,
through,
on those trades as well.
and then we'll go
the fact
another
that we haven't
500.
seen hedge funds and other investors be able to short a company, short a stock upwards of 100% in terms of the interest and a pile on there. Is all of that on the table in terms of review right now, or is it specifically Wall Street Bets?
Is it falling below?
I think you astutely.
Oh, we have 45. We're 245. We're 244.
Congress. I think you're absolutely right.
Are we in it? 100. We in it 100.
We need to look at all aspects of that. But look, this is across the board, right? So many people have complained about the short selling of hedge funds and that activity, and maybe in the ecosystem of finance there is a role for short sellers. Certainly, when the vultures start to circle a company, it's a red flag to the market in general.
Oh, whoa! Did it fall a lot more?
Been a concentration, and some people have complained that these short sellers have glommed onto companies that otherwise might have been able to survive, and so there's an aspect of market manipulation that was already present, and now you have this democratization move, and you have the small retailer.
This is my first time doing this, fellas. I don't really know.
That's a huge power shift that had not been there before. But this is not a pump and dump situation. This is not a garden variety pump and dump situation. I don't believe, because look, this is GameStop, right? They're a shopping mall retailer. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Mm-hmm. You can land a 747 jumbo jet probably in any safely in any parking lot in America, and so we know the dynamics here.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a lot more going on, and I do believe there is some sincere.
I don't understand how this works.
Hope and belief.
It's not as easy as what's the name?
That was the
as the Cash App one.
Bringing in new people, making sure, trying to, be more digital and less brick and mortar oriented. So there were some fundamental forces on the upside.
Limit price 100.
Folks, I gotta say, GameStop moving down. It's moving down. We're down 27%
Yo,
right now.
I have not the slightest clue how this works.
I've been saying it since before we started this live stream. Do not be bashful. Now, I'm not calling you weak paper hands, but look, we are now down 17 percentage points from when we
My
had
limit price is wrong?
Dip. We're now down 28%.
Hold up. Let me turn this down.
We're coming up on 29% down.
Let it drop to 200, please.
This is a big move down.
Let me see.
That short squeeze down.
Only a dumbass to get in GM now. I could be one.
Very concerning to
limit
people.
is the price you want specifically.
Now,
all right.
Cost down 41%, folks.
All right. So let me see if I got it right now, fellas.
If the squeeze gets squeezed, wouldn't GME spike up? No.
Is that right?
Last week, because the data lags. The data lags. It takes days for these estimates to update. So
should it be like that?
Now 29%, folks. My option that I purchased this morning, which again was
I think this is the buy now, man.
$150,000 I put in.
200 is a better buy price.
Tesla this morning, folks. That is down 49%. Diamond Hands has been painful. Had I sold 15 minutes ago, I would have probably saved about
$222.
That is solely because, and we saw this. I'm telling you, this.
Oh my goodness, this should not let me do this shit, man.
I'm not trying to be the fearmonger here, but people are going to shit themselves.
Come on, fellas.
Okay. When they see these short squeeze numbers, when they see the
how do I get this? Yo, I should have tried to buy something first.
And then there's going to be a poopy doopy mess in their pants, and then they're going to start panicking. And this is all it takes. This is not.
Wait, buying power is insufficient.
Shorts coming out. This is the fun
data. What the heck?
That the movement has been hanging the.
How is that? What do you mean?
Just changed dramatically.
It's only 230. I got 500.
13% based on.
It says buying power is 0. What?
To 55%, or whatever it was, 53% or something like that. This is a big issue.
How is this
big poopy doopy? If I were smart, I would sell this option right now.
How is this not working?
And cut the loss.
It's supposed to give me the money now. You
I'm not going to.
It will complete 5 business days, but you will get provisional credit as an instant buying power, so you can start trading right away. Okay,
but
so I should have at least 600.
To make it clear that there's a big issue with this new data. We're down 34% now on GameStop. The more I'm yapping, the more this crap is going down.
Come on, fellas. This is not even buy.
It really sucks.
I'm really trying to. Like on
that option.
On what's name? I had easy. Oh, let me see AMC. What's AMC
this
at?
Option's about.
Because I can do AMC for my.
It's about to be worthless, and it's like I'm talking about the death of this option coming, and it's because of that number. 200
don't sound bad.
Support at 200, bro. 5 minutes ago, we heard there was a lot of support at 250, right?
Yeah. See, I told you I wasn't the only one.
Oh, holy crap. What happened to it?
Wait, how the hell do I? Oh my goodness,
folks. Okay, look at this is what Diamond Hands can get you. Okay, I am doing this as an example.
Buying power.
Look at the screen.
Why is my buying power?
That's Diamond Hands.
I put money
when
in
it
it
goes bad. I just spent $12,000 to tell you that Diamond Hands can hurt you really fast. I support this movement. I just spent $12,590 for the lulls to tell you to be careful. And I said it. I'm catching a falling knife.
I have 500 in it. What's wrong with doing shit?
As soon as we called this, as soon as we saw that updated short.
This is weird, man. Hey, somebody tell me how to do this, man. Let me look in the room.
I gave the warning. Be careful.
Buy one AMC at market price. All right. Thanks, J3.
Be careful. That's all I'm advising. I'm not.
Buy one AMC.
But I'm telling you, it just cost me.
It says, all right, I hear this one, but
go back.
I can't.
Let's go back.
I don't think 14 is good right AMC. Okay? I can buy AMC off of my Cash App. That's what I was doing the other day.
We still haven't gone to
Cash App doesn't allow you to buy GME, which is the reason why. I got the Bitcoin on my Cash App right now, and I put 500, I put 600 into this right here.
By the way,
into WeBull.
Because I just burned $12,590 in like
at 12 or below.
I don't know.
Yes, I agree. I agree, Thorough. I agree.
You appreciate me saying that.
I don't know, man.
Coupon code I can extend it to tomorrow.
Hold on, let me tell you. All right, look, fellas. This is my first time using WeBull. I had a free stock. I sold it because it was a Santander. But I put $600 in yesterday. I don't know. Maybe you guys know a lot more. And this is the reason why I went live instead of making a video, because I put $600 into it yesterday, and it said that I was supposed to be able to use those funds immediately to trade. However, I'm not seemingly being able to trade. Now, I don't really know exactly what's going on. I don't really know exactly what's going on with this and why I can't trade this. Why it's saying that my money's not in there yet, even though it's supposed to be allowing me to trade. Maybe you guys know. It's saying buying power is 0. I don't understand why. Can somebody tell me? Let me see. Hey, Ant, it's all a learning process for me, man. It's all a learning process for me. Certain stocks have a limit. Okay. I got that part, but it takes longer to transfer from a credit union. Right, but I transferred from a Chase Bank, Give it a few moments. You need more money to cover your GameStop or big boy lead. No, but look, I put $600 in. The order is $200. Is a $218 order to buy one. I don't understand. Like, look, I put. What is that? Like, this is not what's new. I actually put $600 in the other day. So just so you guys see, like, let me see deposits. Just so you guys can see, it says I put 500 here and I got 100 I put in the other time. So, and this was 2-1. I put it. It was earlier today actually. So I don't know what is going on with this right here, man. I don't understand how that is, but I know if AMC goes down, I can buy AMC off my phone. And I'm learning from you. Got 97 people in the room. Internal transfer. Hey, Mac Chin, how do I do that? Right, Pedro. It does say still in progress, but look, it also says that it also says the deposit request has been submitted. It will complete in 5 days, but you'll get provisional credit as an instant buying power, so you can start trading right away. So I should be able to start trading right away. I have a $500 what's name here. I don't understand it. Like I said, and look, AMC is down. Hold up. AMC get down below 12. I'm just going to use my Cash App and buy some, and I'll show you guys on my Cash App. Let me see. WeBull is slow transferring funds, but email consumer services for help. Robinhood transferring minutes from my bank account. Thanks, John Thompson. Yeah, I was worried about Robinhood because I wanted to invest in GameStop, and you can only buy one share of GameStop on Robinhood. But I was going to try to buy 2 because I told you I was try 3 actually, but then I did Bitcoin. I'm AMC at 8. Nah, 8 is too low. I don't. Oh, you ready? Bought AMC at 8? That's dope. Because I brought it at 10, a little bit under 10. But then I only spent like $30 on it. Let me see.
In newspapers, I get 7 newspapers delivered to my
8
house.
8 is good.
Just to try to provide as much insight as I can. And look, I know
what does it say
are dated for like current.
I don't understand. I don't know. Let me see.
You get some really good info on these things.
It's the only thing I got right here. I don't see where it says available funds.
Let's look at the candlesticks here. Give me some ticker symbols. What else should we look up? In the meantime, as well. If I could bug you to hop on over really quick while I
available to withdraw 0. It says 0. Symbols.
Go to Real Meat Kevin on Twitter, please. If I can bug you to do so, share the news about the squeeze being squoze. At least let your followers know.
Look, it's back up to 239 already, fellas.
Also very important. Let's band together as a YouTube audience here. Let's get Kathy Wood on the channel if we can. Let's get some more retweets here. We got 376 retweets. We need some more. While you come to the Twitter,
let me see.
Go ahead and vote. Where are you transferring? What platform are you going to? Are you staying on Robinhood or are you going to WeBull, TD Ameritrade? All right, let's do some ticker symbols here on the others. Let's do what's Clove US Equity, and I
Let me see, fellas.
Somebody said,
oh my goodness, that's so whack.
Why? Okay.
This is the reason why I go live with you guys, because you guys can help me understand this a little bit better.
Blackberry short interest.
All right, so it apparently didn't come out my account yet, and that's weird.
There we go. Let's pull this up. BB, give me more tickers here.
That didn't come out my account yet. I don't know why that is. Let me see.
Let's do it. Blackberry short interest.
I'm learning, man.
8.07%.
Just think about it, fellas. If I bought at 213, right now it's at.
A little bit too hot. Let me know if this mic is too hot. Some of you audio experts. I know some of you listen to this. You're really good with.
Right now it's at 243.
SNDL.
If you would have bought at 213, you'd have made a profit already.
At a short of 7%.
I don't think it's a fear of missing out. I think it's just calculating numbers.
Last year to look at short interest. Oh.
In my opinion, you know.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. Clove. CLOV.
Let me see.
CLOV. All right, let's see what else we got here. Our thoughts on AG, silver short squeeze. Yeah, very, very low short interest on Clover. 0.93% based on the S3 data. This is a short.
And that's the same. Look at this. The same strike.
No longer believing in
and it's back up.
Them up. It's all a game now, Kevin. Post your
lost. It goes down again.
Site. I'm still diamond hands. I should post my lost porn. BBBY. BBBY. Short interest. Naked.
No message. Order notice.
64% short and stable on BBY. Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's do another one.
I just wanted to check that real quick.
Clove, we just did naked. But can somebody give me the ticker for naked?
All right.
Is it an NKD? No, there's another one. Is there a C?
Yeah, I don't know, fellas, man.
Nokia. Okay, let's do Nokia. Somebody please give me naked.
Yeah. Cash App is it just don't have GME, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And you can buy Bitcoin on Cash App also.
Okay. So 1% short on Nokia? Really? That seems a little low. NAKD.
I know, Max, but see, you have 5 years of experience. I'm still learning. And I think even losing money is a part of learning. And that's how I've learned through like how to do YouTube, through making bad mistakes that mess me up. And that's the same thing I want to do here. But
last week. Fascinating.
I don't know about silver though, man.
Let's get the news hub up at the same time.
I'm trying to save flour for myself.
We're already in the launch pad here.
Here's the thing people don't understand. Like,
yeah.
Let me put me that. Saving, losing is learning. You never really lose in life. You learn. And the best way to learn is to get in there and really move around before you do it. With only taking the risk that you can take. I can afford to just lose $1,000. I'm not going to like it, but I'm going to learn more when I lose it because I'm then going to try to figure out why I lost it. And once I figure out why I lost it, it's going to blow up. Same as YouTube. When I started YouTube, it was like, I don't know how to do YouTube. I'm just a guy from the hood who does a lot of stuff, and I don't know how to record and how people think. Over time, I got some shutdowns from women because I was recording. Other times, I might have got in a little scuffle because maybe I was looking too flashy for the area. But that's all a learning process, and that's what I'm doing here, fellas. And that's why I'm taking you guys along the journey. Do you have different wallets? No, I don't. I don't understand why this. I actually don't have different wallets. Let me see. E-Trade is good for portfolio ETF use and other goodies. Robinhood is good for day trading because it's simple. Yeah, I know, but what I'm worried about is that Robinhood limiting. Like I was gonna buy 3 stocks, so it's like I think it will end up being like $900 at one point, or a little bit less than $900. Let me put them back on.
People in its path. We got a live report. You could see 2 feet of snow in New York City. As we go to break.
Don't believe the news either, because financial institutions report. Exactly, Phillips. That's what I think so also. No losses, just less big facts. If you lose serious money, you won't feel good about that. Exactly, KC. But I would never put serious money in something I don't fully understand. Like I would never put serious money. I put serious money in YouTube because I understand it. I don't put serious money in stocks, but this is something I want to learn.
Driving up the price, and at least from what I've seen in the news, there does not yet appear to be evidence of that.
Let me try this again, fellas.
Thank you for saying this. I miss rushing this tweet. I mistyped Tesla. How could I mistype the Tesla symbol, folks? Ooh. I'm sorry to keep asking you to go to Twitter. I gotta ask for new retweets. Maybe delete the other thing. Well, I deleted it. Maybe
this WeBull jump is killing me, bro.
I'm so sorry. I had to type.
I just don't like being on one app. And the only app I can run right now invest on is Cash App because I use Cash App.
Idiot. How do I screw that? How do I screw up the ticker
symbol?
symbol?
Offline.
So
why?
I can't even blame anything. I'm just the idiot. So I'm retweeting them right now. I am such a freaking moron. Thank you to whoever pointed that out.
And Cash App also got stocks.
I made you retweet something with the wrong ticker. I didn't put the dollar.
Discord groups are getting me
but
hit.
Now it is
definitely, man. When you're a beginner, you can start by paper trading to get some practice before using real money.
More shares.
It's different.
Is that something that the SEC should consider?
For me, I think that when you use paper money, it don't hurt the same way. For me, this is how my learning experience is. My learning experience is that when I use real money, it makes me want to learn more, and it makes me really look to see what I did more. I've seen Dogecoin, but I already got Bitcoin. I don't want to do two cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin, rather. The squeeze is happening. It should hit 500. Scooter, I believe so also, and I'm just trying to get, or not even 5. Even if it hits 40% more, then I will pull out because that's my whole thing. $1,000, 40%, $400 in one day. That's my goal. Once I hit that goal, then I the next day maybe I invest that 400 and do it like that till I'm playing with the bank's money. ETF and build up a portfolio. I might consider that, Pedro. I don't know because this is not something I want to do. Okay. This is not something I want to do, all the time. This is not something I'm even doing a lot. I'm just playing around with it now because it's a snow day and I'm in the house and I didn't have to go to work today. And I got some money from YouTube that I want to see if I can play around with. Maybe roll the dice. But I don't gamble. I mean, I don't do like the regular gambling, like blackjack and all that stuff. I like to have some control over what I do. Let's get back.
Here. Very, very, very big volume here. Wow, Paul Norden drops $100 to say, been watching you and learning.
The whole time we're listening, I'm trying to figure this out.
Thanks for all the incredible content.
And why my
unbelievable. Okay, so a little bit of a push down again here. Thank you again, Paul. That's very, very generous.
I deposited $100 also. I don't know why that didn't show either.
39% Fizz, another shorted stock. Let's go ahead and pull that up on the Bloom really quick here. Where's Citrix? I'm sorry, S3 Partners.
That's whack.
Let's go ahead and pull. Oops. Here we go.
But I tell you, if AMC goes down to 12
talking about? Kevin,
or 11,
I need another cup.
I'll just cancel this and I'll do it for the money on Cash App.
FIZZ short on Fizz, flat at 62%. So I'm not sure if that just means they haven't updated it, but they do seem to be pretty up to date with their research here. So what's winning right now? Who's winning? Who's the jerk winning right now? So silver's still pushing up. GoPro, look at GoPro move. GoPro was up on Friday as well. Look at that. Social Capital, IPOE up again.
Do you have different wallets in that account? I don't think so.
Property Solutions acquisition. This is the
new comments.
Another EV SPAC. Churchill, Workhorse, all these guys up today. Redfin up 3%. Down from its highs around the 80s.
Well, I do have a strategy.
Like 814. Glad we bought.
Now I don't know. I'm not saying my strategy is the best strategy, but my strategy is 40 up, 20 down. What I mean by that is that I'll sell my stock once it goes 40% up. I'm not waiting to the 50% mark. I'm waiting to the 40% mark. Once my stock goes 40% up, because I've been watching the volatility in these different stocks for the last week, and it might not be the best strategy, but my strategy and my entry and my exit point is to buy, wait till it goes 40 up. If it hits 40 up, I don't care if it goes through the roof. At 40% more, I'm selling. At 20% down, I'll hold. And if it falls another 10%, I'll trade out, depending on how it moves for the day. Like I said, I won't ever sell the same day unless it drops more than 40%. But I will sell if it goes over 40%. And that's my strategy. You know what I mean? Right now, it's just a matter of getting the money in. No, I seen it too. I watched it. I don't if you can't double, don't waste your time. Well, for me, I don't look for the double. Double is, I feel as though it's being greedy. Like, pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. I don't go for the double. I go for give me the half. Give me half. I break that off and I use the half. I'm putting enough money into it for me. This is only my opinion. I'm putting 1,000 into it. So if I put 1,000 into it and I get 400 out for one day, that's enough for me. The next day, I'll try it again if it works, and then repetitively. And if it becomes out that $1,000 I keep putting back in keeps getting me $400, then guess what? That's the trend I want to get. I don't want to search through the sky trying to hit all-time highs. It's like the rabbit versus the whistling. Looks what happened in silver. Yeah, I don't even want to risk to watch while dropping short sales down. You need to charge, understand market better. I just know numbers, man. For me, numbers always work. Like I made money the first time I did it. Doesn't mean I'm going to make it the second time I do it, but numbers work perfectly. Get customer service on the line. How do I do that? Don't sell at a loss, or we'll go back up. Buy and hold AMC is a solid. Yes, I think it is. AMC is more solid than GameStop for the long term. However, GameStop has a higher volatility, which means I'm going to make more money off of GameStop. That 40% might not be as possible.
Really what I want. I don't trust S3. They were saying over the weekend short interest doubled without having their calculations done. Can you get a citation for that? I want to hear that. Nano Dimension, 63%. Even though, okay, let's see, it's all FUD.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, Ian, I mean,
I'm still trying to figure out.
I was just looking at the data, right? Look at this. Shout out to another Bloomberg terminal user here, Mateo. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right.
I'm going to let you guys watch. I think I'm going to call them to find out.
Nano Dimension. Let's find it. Let's see here. Nano Dimension. Nano Dimension. NNDM. Okay. So short interest on Nano Dimension, 7.66% based on S3. So a little bit, it does always make me curious why they sometimes have different data coming up. It is definitely interesting.
See, I could buy
this talk here on silver for a moment.
Of gains, David, back to you.
I could buy AMC on Cash App, so I'm not worried about that one.
We're gonna have an exclusive with the CEO of Charter Communications, Tom Rutledge. We'll be right.
Charter.
I was trying to buy in.
Do we care about that?
This in the latest iPhone operating system update that now will ask users for permission to allow apps like Facebook.
This is big, okay?
On the internet.
Listen to what I'm about to say. It's really important. Last time we did these live streams, there was literally not a channel that wasn't covering what GameStop was doing. They're still covering it, but there's a lot of other talk going on right now.
Silver talk.
Keep that in mind. Peak media. Very, 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 very important for the GameStop run.
What's going on, James?
27% on the GameStop.
Listen, this is a learning experience, man. I want to learn.
Got the candles,
and this is how I feel. How I learn best in life.
Does this mean? Oh, here we go. Marty's back.
Director Larry Kudlow. He's with us these days, and he's on the show shortly. And again, I'm sorry to do this to you, folks. And all you
dude. I can't
AMC's keep going shooting back up too. No. GameStop is the only one that's going to.
I mean, honestly,
like look, if it go up to 350 and I had a chance to buy it at 213. Or 213, because I seen 213, I didn't see 212. If I had a chance to buy at 213, I'm gonna be hot.
I want to know this. Where is support? Where is the support? We don't have it today. We don't have it today. There's no support today. It's just down.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling right now, man.
Yeah, we had to bounce off 212, but you can't tell me that's support. That's not support.
Wait, they listed email first, yeah.
We had the same crap here, which is where we decided it'd be a brilliant idea
to buy
an option.
I told him 250. He bought back 300.
28%.
And of course, they got this long wait.
What else we got? We got First Majestic. Look at this, folks. The money right now, it's moving into IPOE. We've been watching this happen all morning on. It's moving. Yeah, wrong dip. Thanks. Thank you. I realize that now.
And I had another $100 deposit. I don't know where it went. It was $600 altogether.
Look, if people start selling out of
GameStop.
They could be going back to the SPACs. Hashtag back to the SPAC. That's tweetable. Is that tweetable? I think that's tweetable. What's Bloomberg saying?
I don't know about that one. That's kind of hot. That's kind of hot, Scooter.
This is an energy play. This is a SPAC play. Let's listen to this for a second.
Pursuing that vision.
Yeah, I kind of agree, Phillips, but AMC's not low enough for me to buy right now, man. AMC isn't low enough for me to buy right now. It's at like 14, I think, right?
Administration and certainly the actions and
yeah, it's like 14. I needed to be at least at 12 or 11, man. If it hits 16 max, I really wanted to be at 11.
This conversation with a strong vision, a lot of alignment on what is going to be necessary over this decade and beyond. And I see in some of the president's remarks his understanding of the magnitude of this transition, his commitment to a just transition, his commitment to research and development. And so we're anxious to work with the new administration.
Think about it, it's 330. 330 from 220.
I guess the question becomes how. You might be aligned on the result, but maybe not how we get there. I'm thinking about things like carbon taxes.
All right, folks, new poll. If the GME play slows, will we go back to the SPAC? I want to hear your thoughts on this, okay? At RealMeatKevin on Twitter. Thank you for the 290 of you.
Yeah, I know, Thor. I only did 600 on them. I did 600 on them.
Freaking idiot.
They were supposed to firm me the 600. It even says it right here too, and it just didn't come through.
Being squozed?
See, I did 5. I don't know where the other 100 went.
And 33% of you actually going to TD or Fidelity. That's a big move over to TD or Fidelity. You know what this is a sign of? This is a sign of a lot of people being frustrated about the commission-free model that potentially means substantially poorer order flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. That's not good for Robinhood. Certainly, I have a referral link if you do want to try to or sign up for WeBull. You go to medkevin.com/WeBull or medkevin.com/M1. You'll get at least $21.
And they got me on hold forever. I'm gonna put that over here for
$30 at M1 Finance if you deposit $100. This trust level has actually declined. I think we're down to 9.5% of you can say that Robinhood could be trusted again. And look at this. Are the days of the 40 to 50% swings over for GME?
No.
41% of you saying yes, 58% of you saying no.
No.
However, could we see 40% down today? We will see. Social capital steady around 10 to 11% up, a little closer to 11%. GameStop 28% down. Trying to bounce here. Trying to pick up off these little bounces here. But we're seeing pain. Here's a SPAC, folks. Here's QuantumScape selling off. Nano Dimension 3%.
Exactly.
Beyond Meat. Well, Beyond Meat had
the point is that for me that's the same thing. The point is to know that
Neo,
the alternative is that
Enphase,
the people have to.
Again. It's a really good company to buy.
They have to buy. As long as the price goes up, there's going to be somebody who has to buy.
One of those days, that will be a breakout stock. One of these days. I'll say that until I'm like 50. It was like
it's not about the market.
It was like 4 months.
It's not about the market and
like
the finances, man. It's supposed to be, but it's not.
Every day in the course at $49, I'm like, just got to keep buying it. It's at $149 now, so it did well, but still, sometimes
exactly. It's a little risky play.
Steady. Let's go ahead and I want to say something about Acorns here. Let's listen to this.
Have you doubled the number in the last couple of days, something like that?
Yeah, we're at almost 9 million accounts. So from Tuesday to Wednesday, we doubled, and from Wednesday to Thursday, we doubled. But the thing to know now about Acorns
is Acorn?
We cannot trade on Acorns. And I asked the question, why short a stock if you can invest in the entire American economy, which is what Acorns helps you do. Like, we invest your money into diversity.
Because you're not going to make that profit of 30% in one day on investing in that kind of.
Real clear. You don't go to Acorn to trade on a daily basis. You don't trade GameStop and all the rest of them. You come to Acorn to put.
It's weird that everybody is like on the news is completely going against, not even being an open middle platform.
You got that exactly.
They're completely going against short and GameStop. That has to make you think something, or at least it makes me think something.
The entire American economy in diversified portfolios and invest small amounts of money over time so you build a much better life for yourself and your family.
You think the other guys the guys who are day trading on these other platforms,
James, no. All right, James. With this right here, no, I'm not investing my hard-earned money to make and receive a profit. I'm investing the money I got off of YouTube, not from donations, but from YouTube ads, to then short a stock that could possibly take me up 40% in one day. I'm not here to make 3, 4, 5% a day off of the money I made off of YouTube. I have a career and I have a IRA and a 401k, which has a match in the month that I make money off of. This is simply for gambling because I don't do cards. I don't do what's names. I want something that I can have some sort of control over. If I know for a fact, or basically not for a fact, but from experience, that a stock can be risen up, and as long as it has shorts, they have to continue to buy that stock, and it then continues to push the price up. And the only thing, if there was no restrictions, this stock would be through the roof right now. If none of the platforms restricted, you would be through the roof right now. So I'm taking that money and I'm gambling. It's basically gambling on the stock market. Now it could be a lose, it could be a win, but the money, for me, like I said, this is why I started off with saying, for me, $1,000 can go up or down, but the chance that I can make this quick $400 in one day while I'm sitting home on a snow day, where I can actually have the time to look at the stuff, it makes sense to me. Let me get back to them.
Good stuff.
Okay. Listen, this is my take on Acorns. I was one of the, and I'm not trying to like take credit for this. Maybe I am. I was one of the first. I'm pretty sure I was the first person on YouTube to bag on Acorns for this, and it's very, very important. What Acorns does. Hold on, let me order some coffee.
That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy.
I burden you.
And I don't want to do Robinhood because Robinhood, trying to get my money out of Robinhood, it'd be crazy if they go do that thing again, man.
So listen to this on Acorns, okay? Then we're gonna go back to the sticks here. Acorns takes your purchases. Let's say you spend $5.10. They take the 90 cents, they round up, and they
big facts, Duro.
That's these long.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. The whole thing is this.
Funds as well. The individual who was just speaking is entirely correct. You should always invest in Train America.
The money,
invest in
the money I take off of this is going to my real estate. It's going to. It's not going to spend on like
when you
jewelry or anything like that. I'm taking this money, extra money that I'm making off of money off of YouTube, and basically trying to double my money on the stock market, and then take that money, put it into my real estate, a hard asset that I can make money off of.
My brain to do.
Hold on, let me he's talking about. Basically, look. Here's the thing. I already have two homes in New Jersey and a condo in Miami for those that are just coming into the chat room. I then have money that I make off of YouTube. The money I make off of YouTube is extra money. Yes, I get taxed on it, but I have a lot of write-offs that I can write everything off. I have a lot of write-offs, so most of the stuff is not. I'm not paying tax on it because I'm writing it off. I then take any extra money I'm making off of YouTube, and if I can roll a little dice in the stock market and get money off of that, and let's say I get an extra, even out $400, if I get an extra $200, I could then take that $200 and then put that $200 into a real asset, my Miami property, getting it fixed together. Once I finish that, I then can take that money and put it somewhere like my savings for buying my condo in Colombia. You're taking stuff that you don't expect and you're using it for real assets. That's what I do. My main thing is real assets. That's my thing. Let me see. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Unless you guys
being initiated at lower prices, frustrating. Do I sleep? Sometimes.
No. It's an idea, yes, and you're right.
I need to sleep.
Like I said, it might not go right, and it might not.
Orders in and putting users into limbo when they canceled. I canceled the trade only to find out it went through it.
For Telly, I'm gonna check that out, man, because this WeBull junk. I thought this WeBull junk was a little bit easier than this. Just hitting the buy button, but
I think there is a little bit of
Cash App got me. Oh, Fidelity. Okay.
Silver's also a lot harder to squeeze. Absolutely agree with you.
I got a Wii account just for gambling. I use TD Ameritrade for real investment. Yeah, I use Vanguard for my real investments, man. Vanguard is for my long-term investments.
Well,
the money has to come from somewhere. Keep going out once.
I disagree with you because
keep
it is
going
not
out
a company that
once they pull the money back.
Intentions of selling. It's a company that I plan to continue nibbling into and when my position.
Somebody's gonna pull their money back, but I'm just trying to get in there before everybody pulls their money back. And I don't think now is the time where everybody puts their money back.
I will have to pay. But in my opinion, undervalued.
Right now, let's see where it's at.
Look, I'll give
232, 233. If you bought at 213, you still up.
Fundamentally shift undervalued. Wade Nolan, I don't know why, but YouTube hid you saying that. Thoughts on Peter Schiff? I think he's a great guy. He obviously has substantially different opinions on a few things from me. There are many things I agree with him and many things I disagree with him on. If you want a little bit more of my perspective on what I think about what Peter Schiff says, look up Meet Kevin, Joe Rogan, Peter Schiff. That's a good one.
And even my Bitcoin down, but I'm long Bitcoin now, man. Last night,
I didn't have too much of my own opinions.
Last night they had a I'm still on a wait for WeBull. Last night they had a conversation on an app called Clubhouse, right? And on Clubhouse it was Elon Musk and a couple other people. And Elon Musk, he can't really say certain things, but you could kind of get that he regrets not buying Bitcoin, and he said he corrected his mistake. So with all the stuff in the future, I don't know about all the other different cryptocurrencies, but right now with PayPal having their own form of Bitcoin to me seemed like a good investment. So I did invest 500 in Bitcoin. Then the other 600 is what I'm trying to play with on Webull. But right now, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on.
No vote. Silver's up. Okay. You're literally
yes,
just gonna freeze on saying that. All right, whatever. Unresponsive. Joke. All right. Anyway.
Now, I'm learning, Eric. I'm learning with you guys. You guys are helping me learn this stuff. And this is why I come on live.
So we just did a poll, and a lot of you voted on this last poll. Let's go ahead and scroll up. I'm going to refresh here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the latest insight is. So
I heard about
the poll. Wow, look at this. 59.2% of you saying diamond hands. Diamond handing it.
Hold, because the lead is getting more screwed every day. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I don't know when the short ends. Nobody has said on here when the short actually ends. Like when their options for shorts end. So that's what I'm worried about now.
The rest of the show.
Oh yeah.
And now this.
Hold up.
What is it? What?
The big story is still GameStop and the short squeeze. The state of play, here it is. GameStop is down. The other short squeeze stocks are volatile, perhaps not quite as volatile last week, but we're really seeing some big time price movement just in the last few minutes. Robinhood restricted trading in 8 stocks. It only allows the purchase of 1 GameStop stock through Robinhood. That appears to have calmed the volatility, at least for now, but I tell you, that volatility is beginning to pick up again. It may have calmed the contagion early in the trading session. That is the spillover effect from investors selling assets to make good the losses in the short squeeze. But right now we see the Dow only with a gain of 50-odd points.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it.
Dow. The S&P has narrowed its gain to just 22 points, but we're still seeing a solid move up for the NASDAQ, which is a better than 1% gain as we speak.
John, what do you do, bro?
Now look at silver, spiking close to $30 an ounce, $28.65.
No, listen.
It was almost $29.90 in the last hour. This precious metal is now part of the short squeeze action.
No, you see how they're trying to throw that in with it? It's not really the same.
10 Republicans
it's not really the same.
The Republicans have their own scaled-down COVID rescue plan worth $600 billion, way below President's demand for $1.9 trillion.
That is crazy, Scooter.
It's a test of unity and compromise, which I think is highly unlikely when the Republican plan calls for smaller checks and less help for the schools. Bernie Sanders on the left will have none of that. The third hour of Varney and Company continues.
Why even
let's go ahead and get
enter the investment where we thought that it can fail?
Let's see what we've got going on.
Because nothing's guaranteed.
Sticks. So
if you believe retailers
that was a really good summary, by the way, from Barney there. He's right. The volatility is insane on GME right now. Oh, wait, whoever, listen to this. Larry Kudlow's on.
What up?
Fox family, Larry Kudlow.
What's up, Larry?
Whoever is manipulating it, I'm just trying to run with the herd until it's time to get out. Make a couple dollars.
Took you so long, but I know. All right, Larry, let's get straight at it, shall we? The White House will
didn't like Nokia. I was in it for a minute.
The buying and selling craze around GameStop. Do you think the government should intervene?
I do not. I absolutely do.
Let's go, Larry.
I don't mind looking into it, whatever that means. But I don't really see what the issues are. I don't want to see more federal government regulations of these markets. I mean, it just seems to me, if I try to look at this whole story from beginning to now, I guess the issue is a lot of people are angry at Robinhood for ending or stopping trading in a lot of these penny stocks or limiting. But, you know, it's hard to blame Robinhood. They have capital calls to worry about. I mean, the volume and the price increases were so large. This is not about selling. This is about buying. And the clearinghouses demanded that Robinhood put up more good collateral, I think $3 billion. So they had to stop because they couldn't clear.
We should be asking about the clearinghouse.
Whether it's 1-day settlement or 3-day settlement. Now, that's not so unusual. You get some volatility in the short run. Other brokerage firms are doing it and have done it in the past. So I'm not sure what the issue is. As you know very well, they needed more capital. Sequoia Capital, I think, put in $1 billion. Others may have put in money to help Robinhood. Robinhood, I think, looked to me like prudently. If there are issues here, let the exchanges deal with the issues, okay? Let the private exchanges deal with the issues. I don't want the federal government mucking around with a lot of crazy class warfare. And by the way, Stu, consider this. I'll ask you this question. Is it possible that these stimulus checks have been used to invest in penny stocks? A lot of rumors about that. I've heard it from my pals on Wall Street. That is not what was intended. I mean,
what's going on, Travel Shortcuts?
You want to buy penny stock?
You in Medellin now?
Do we really want more stimulus to go into more penny stocks? I have my doubts. But in any event, I'm not sure what the problem is here. It may be.
Let's see where we are in the stocks, man. Because I need to get some.
In search of
AMC, I still can't get it.
Government goes.
Well,
GME's back up to 46, man.
A new factor in the market,
Oh my goodness.
which is
Let me see how much the profit that would have been.
Retail investor with a phone and access to social media, organizing, coordinating an attack, if you like, or maybe the promotion of something.
240.
But this may be a
It's back at 250?
factor in the market.
247.
I don't think it's going away, Larry.
No, not going away. Well, look, I welcome more and more people owning shares. I mean, personally, Stu, I'm a believer.
I'd have been up 25% if I bought at 213, man. And I'm still on hold.
That's my view. A lot of people disagree with that.
I'm still on hold for WeBull.
The investor class can grow.
I'm gonna have to send an email, man.
51% of Americans, over 100 million people own stocks. If you've got millennials and others coming in for the first time, I say fine. I have my doubts about this organized business. I just have my doubts about that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't mind the social media. I mean, my problem with the social media is censoring conservative opinions. That's my problem. And I think there has to be some federal changes there, particularly the liability shield 230 on the FCC Act. But putting all that aside, different topic. So fine, more people come into the market. By the way, you learn from the school of hard knocks, prices go up,
prices come down.
Yeah, the University of Hard Knocks. We all go through it at some point, that's a fact.
Bruh,
Back to this,
University of Hard Knocks.
1.9 trillion stimulus, $600 billion stimulus. I suspect that the market would love 1.9 trillion, all that money flowing into the economy, but I don't think you like it at all. Would you have any stimulus of any kind?
Shout out, Freddie. Thank you.
I don't like it at all. I don't know, by the way, if the market loves this stuff. I think that
that's
you
so
had
crazy.
The $900 billion package in late December, okay, which gave assistance to unemployment, which I favored, gave assistance to small businesses, the PPP, which I favored, and gave assistance to schools and, health and security and vaccines and therapies and so forth, which I favored. So targeted assistance sounds very good to me. The Democratic package is neither targeted nor real assistance. I mean, you've got things like a federal minimum wage, which is crazy. It would hurt the poorest. It would hurt African Americans and other minority groups. That just makes no sense whatsoever. Do you need a new package now? I don't know. Remember this, though. In macroeconomic terms, as a supply sider, I would say this. Number one, more and more government spending is a tax on the economy. And those taxes may reappear before the end of this year. After all, President Biden campaigned on, taxing rich people, taxing corporations, taxing businesses. That is not healthy for the economy or stocks or capital formation or investors. And secondly, more spending means more regulation. We're already seeing an outburst of regulatory actions by the new administration. I think those are going to damage growth and hurt the whole business climate. So I would say to Wall Street folks, the so-called investor folks, I'm not so sure you really want. You may think you want it, but you may not really want it when you see the fine print and the ultimate consequences of taxes and regulation. This economy, Stu, is in pretty good shape. Now let's go there, right? I mean, everyone tells me there's an economic crisis. There is not an economic.
Larry's the stock pumper. We don't need stimulus.
A lockdown in California and New York. The rest of the economy basically is a V-shaped recovery. Sorry, I know it's your show. I'm sorry.
No.
Always the V with it.
No. Guess what, Larry? You're not in the White House any longer. You're back in the world of hard breaks where we have to go to a commercial or we don't make any money. So I've got to cut you off.
That's crazy.
I can't believe I am cutting off Larry Kudlow. But we're going to see a lot of you on this network.
That's so crazy. I can't get that shit up. I need this freaking
See you later.
Thank you, Stu.
Wow.
My great pleasure.
Let me see.
I have to say,
Gyro said, hold the line. This isn't going away. He's right. Big corps don't like retail investors.
Throughout the entire pandemic.
Big facts.
Like, no, V-shape recovery. Don't need stimulus. Target, it's okay, but don't need stimulus.
Sometimes
I wonder if he's just totally disconnected from
Robinhood is not a real broker. That's a fact.
Everyday Americans.
And now let me go to
waiting.
Yeah, James, I think you're right, man.
Just
and listening to how Vlad responded to Elon last night.
Frustrating.
It's just a middleman, but they're not even in control of nothing. They're like a puppet, rather. Not a middleman.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring on a guest. I'm going to bring on George Gambit.
Dean Tibbets. What do you mean?
I don't understand. Minds that I've seen on YouTube.
I don't understand with the margin. I'm just trying to.
Folks got really great perspectives. I want to get his opinion on this GME sell-off. Now I have
saying I have buying power zero.
Ever having I'm using
this
platform here to bring someone on, so hopefully it works. Forgive me if we have technical difficulties for a moment. Let's give this a shot. But welcome, George. Great guy. Here we go. I just think. Did I do it? You here?
I think so. I think we're ready to rock.
That's what I was worried about. I can't hear you. Hold on one sec. Darn it. I see you. I can't hear you.
I don't understand this. And I put $100 in it too. It's not showing.
Is your mic muted?
I should have did this Friday, fellas.
Let me know if you guys can hear.
I should do that part Friday.
Okay. I can fix that. Then I can hear you. One second.
And I've been on hold with Robinhood for 26 minutes, fellas.
If I pull you up here,
they ain't gonna cut it.
I'm gonna pull you up here. One second.
And just FYI, I totally agree with Kevin. Larry Kudlow is completely lost. He's clueless when it comes
Wall
to
Street Betcha said something too.
I want to be able to hear George. You talk to him.
Yeah, I am. I'll take the show from here, Kevin. Yeah, he's right. Larry Kudlow and a lot of these politicians.
Silver being used as a distraction. Exactly what I thought too.
Don't understand it. How often has Larry Kudlow been to Cleveland, Ohio, or Kansas City, Missouri, or someplace in the Midwest where people are really struggling, and it's quite apparent that the real economy is not doing well. It's not a V-shaped recovery. In fact, I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona. I spend most of my time outside the United States, but I've been here for the last 6 months. And I'm very familiar with the area where I'm currently staying.
10 shares of AMC,
and just when you go down the street,
GME.
I mean,
yeah, I know. That's why I did. That's why I'm doing WeBull. That was the reason why I did WeBull, man. Because
10 times more homeless people. You don't see that, or you didn't see that when I lived here last. That was like 2007, 2010. And a lot of the businesses on this main road is called Camelback Road. You guys are familiar with Phoenix. and between like the Central.
No, and Mash, I got Vanguard. Vanguard to me is the best brokerage, but it's not for day trading. It's for long-term retirement things. That's just another source of income that I have playing
in the parking lot. And
WeBull. It was either WeBull. It was either WeBull or Robinhood.
Or the liquor stores,
and Robinhood just
and the
not gonna be it.
Dispensaries. So, and not that I'm all for legal and libertarians, so legalize drugs, but it just goes to show you kind of what's happening right now with the real economy. Like Larry Kudlow's got his head in the clouds, and he's never been to or hasn't been to a grocery store in 10 years. He hasn't been to the Midwest or any of these other areas.
I'm so sad I didn't get to buy, man. Oh my goodness, man.
In Washington D.C. to
let's see what my crypto doing, man.
His offices in a limousine and then hops in his private jet. I mean,
while he's talking about Larry Kudlow, let me show you guys something. Like, I don't want you guys to think that I'm dragging you guys along. Like I said, I'm learning with you guys, but I'm going to show you. I've already invested. This is all. I told you I was going to invest 1,000. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. I've already invested 500 in Bitcoin. It's down right now, but I'm long Bitcoin, so that's just going to sit in there. And then this is Cash App. You could also invest in stock in Cash App. Matter of fact, let me share. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. Hold up. I know how to do it on here now. Hold up. Open AirPod. No, what the heck? Hold on, fellas. I'm going to share the screen with you guys because I know I can do that here. Let me see. Let's go back. I'm gonna let you guys
hear what your
listen to them while I'm doing this.
Well, you don't see this type of activity at the bottom of the market. I remember in 2009 when
Open AirPod, AirDroid.
I don't see an app called AirPod. You could try searching the
Open AirDroid.
A couple minutes ago when you went in there and you went in with 12 grand or something like that, I'm buying a call option.
That's right.
But no,
throwing me into a frying pan, man.
But it's a great message, though, and this is something that I've been talking about on my channel. It's fun to watch. It's exciting. I think there's a good argument to why you should go out there and battle with the hedge funds and Wall Street. I totally get it, but I think people really need to be careful because they're playing a game of musical chairs, and at some point the music stops, and you don't want to be holding the bag. And I get the whole, well, I'm going to hold to the bottom just to prove a point. But you're really not.
Let's stop sharing for 1 second.
In reality, although it may make you feel good, you're really not doing anything to combat Wall Street because most of the hedge funds and the pros, like the guys at the trading desk, J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs, they're in the volatility. You think they're not just making the killing on this? So it's I'm all for the movement, but I think it's good that we place it with reality. And then we also understand that there's a lot of risk involved when you're trying to just make money in a short squeeze instead of buying the underlying asset for the fundamentals. Like the silver squeeze is a little bit different.
That's my Bitcoin.
Than, GameStop because well, I think that if you're buying silver, the underlying asset is a little bit more sound than game.
Now I don't know if you guys can hear me on there, but this is my this is the Bitcoin I got right now, and like I said, I bought it in at 500. It went down. It was at 34 when I bought it. It went up to 37, and it came down to 33. But I'm long Bitcoin, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm going to keep putting money into Bitcoin only because, like I said, when the richest man in the world says he regrets that he misses out on when I hear him, like it's not me going from word of mouth. I was actually listening to the chat house he was in during the time when the richest man in the world says, hold up. Scare money don't make no money. But when the richest man in the world says that Bitcoin is going to be the wave of the future, and then you start seeing all this money printing, you start seeing all of this this stuff going on with the economy and the world, and this is decentralized currency, you got to invest in it. So for my plan, what my plan is to do is I've invested a startup of $500 into Bitcoin. I'm going to try to invest $100 because right now I'm able to. I'm going to try to invest $100 a week but mainly $400 a month into Bitcoin until I can actually purchase one Bitcoin, which is like 33,000 right now. Also is with the stocks. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys basically what my investments did. I told you guys I just did a test run on last Thursday. I did a test run. I bought some stocks at 30. Oh, shucks, yeah. If you guys can see, I bought some stocks at $30, just playing around with it. Like I was on my lunch break, and I said, "Yo, let me play around with it." I bought it for $30, and I sold it the next morning for $36. That was when I bought AMC, and AMC since then went through the roof. If I would have stayed longer, yes, I would have made more money. But this is me learning as I go. You know, I try to tell everybody the good part about my channel is that I'm not an expert. I'm learning just like you. I'm like layman terms of whatever you need to learn. Like whether it's traveling the world, or whether it's learning about real estate, or whether it's learning about accounting. I'm just giving you guys, the average guys who doesn't know anything about this from New Jersey's opinion. Let's see. Robinhood is not a good outlet because they don't give you good purchasing price. They make money on charging. Yes. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much. I don't know too much about Robinhood, but I do know this is crazy that they're doing. I also don't do options because I tried to learn it, but it just wasn't computing to me how you can lose so much money this fast. So, but what I do know is if you buy stock, you can only lose up to what you put in. Diamond hands, hold the line to the moon. I hear you, King Casanova. Facts, calculated risk. XRP, I saw XRP going up too, man. Is that a penny stock too, Asian? Show us what you got. Let me see. If you've been watching Flyboy, you know you're definitely Arturo, definitely, man. I got out of the GameStop position, took an L. I'm going long Bitcoin, Ethereum. Is it Ethereum? Ethereum? I could probably pronounce that wrong. Ethereum, isn't that like the second or third highest cryptocurrency? I have other stocks, but I wouldn't have got out of took an L off of GameStop, man, because I think it's gonna go up again because I don't think the short is happening. It's gonna go up at least one more time. But this is what I'm showing you guys on the screen is just my actual investment. I've only made 21% of the money, but I didn't put that much money in because I was testing it out on Cash App. This whole app right here is Cash App that I'm using. And the other thing I got right here, like I said, I'm investing in Bitcoin. I'm investing in Bitcoin. So, but I'm gonna keep putting money into it. I don't care where Bitcoin goes. I'm gonna keep putting money into it, and that's that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys that's here to show you guys that listen. When I tell you something, it's because I'm invested in it. I'm not giving you advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you guys what I'm trying. And I can afford to spend this money because, you know, you guys watch my other videos and also because I have a career and I have investments that take care of my normal everyday thing and my kids. So this is, like I said, this is like gambling with a little bit of control. Let me get back to the other people. Let me get back to the other people now. Share screen, application window. Let's go here, share. All right. Get back to the people who really knows what they're talking about completely. Well, in my opinion.
This housing bubble. And so here he is thinking he's doing the right thing, lucrative entrepreneur, but he's really getting screwed by the Fed in that case. Now, what do you take, you know, you were the one, at least where I got it from, who called Chamath Chomsback. And you know, I'm wondering, I ran a little poll on
yeah,
Twitter.
I think so, whatever, man. I think I'm going to ride Bitcoin to the moon, man. I think I am.
Are we going to see
as long as I can put $100 a weekend and $400 a month?
After the you know, maybe the GME, the GameStop sort of leaves the attention of the markets a little bit. Right now we've got Chamath's you know, IPOE's up 8% right now.
Oh, for those that don't know, if you're saving money right now, unless you have real estate, like I still keep I'm not gonna say what amount, I still keep a decent amount of money that I have in my savings account or my money market account rather, because of the fact that I do real estate. So there may be a point where I can't use my credit card to buy something. I might need actual cash. Like when I'm fixing up my house and I got to pay the guy, shout out to David Ortiz. When I got to pay David Ortiz for handyman work, he's not going to accept credit card, right? So I got to pay him in cash. So there is an amount of money I keep in cash for like if I got to pay a mortgage because somebody doesn't pay rent or something like that. But honestly, I'm not that big in cash, man. And if you are big in cash, you got to realize with all the printing they're doing, and I'm still going to do a money talks tonight. It's going to be shorter because we're doing this one right here. But with all the printing they're doing and with everything they're doing in the economy right now, you got to understand that regardless of how much they say inflation is not going to exist, something's going to come up where the dollar's going to go down.
And most
let me get off of this AirPod.
These SPACs are really just massive profit centers for the organizers. You know, the Bill Ackmans.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, sure, we'll SPAC that.
And the regulation around them, Kevin, you can promote them a lot more than you can promote an IPO for actually taking a company public. So it behooves people who are, let's say, a little bit better at sales than they are at investing.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, they say what is it? Securities are sold, not bought.
Ocean, is that new? I haven't heard of Ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But you've got to be careful. It's not to say that all
Afro,
SPACs are bad.
I'm just getting on the Bitcoin thing. I didn't understand Bitcoin, but honestly,
as you know, I invest in real estate outside of the United States extensively.
Oh yeah, he owns property in Colombia.
It's the same.
This
thing
guy right
there.
here,
I always say
he owns property in Colombia.
In fact, we were talking about this the other day on my channel.
Well, let me pause that for a
Even
minute.
in Los Angeles, you've got to be a local expert. If you think that you're just going to go in and fly into LA for 2 weeks and buy something off the MLS and make a killing, you're going to get your butt handed.
Yep.
And
all right, now this guy, I forgot his name, but I follow him. He has real estate in Colombia, a lot of real estate in Colombia, which is cool. Afrojack, yes, I just got on Bitcoin like literally yesterday. It was the first time I invested in Bitcoin, and I see it now after I heard Schumacher, and it was another guy who was basically talking about when the companies, when the hedge funds and the government are blatantly showing you that if you're not playing their game, we're not going to make you make money. And we run everything. So we can put all the restrictions up and we can find ways around it where you can't prove it was us and you can't take it to the SFC or FCC, whatever, whoever it is, that Security Exchange Commission. So we can do all this and short you so you're going to lose money. So you either play our game or you get out. It's basically get down, lay down. That's what they're saying. And it was a guy who said that, listen, what's going to happen is that a lot of us millennials and a lot of us people who are coming up as regular people, we're just going to take our ball, we're going to take our money, and we're going to go somewhere else. And when I started listening to it, I'm like, yo, they're right. But where else can you go? And for me, that's when I started listening to cryptocurrency. But for me, I don't go too dig into Ethereum and Ocean and all that stuff. Bitcoin. You see what they're saying over here.
For any of the people that the likes, it really helps out. It helps out this movement significantly. We're also going to be doing a review of some of the super chats we got. So you can tell Justin is from Wall Street because of the vest. Nice vest, Wall Street. Nice, sorry.
Definitely, man.
Nice vest, bro.
Definitely, man. I found him from Graham Stephan.
Yeah, it's the uniform. I gotta represent it. Mondays. Thank you.
I don't know about holding physical gold, man.
Fire emoji.
I don't know. Or silver.
$1. Mario Sarti says, if you're into crypto, check out
what did he say, James?
Staking reward dividends, 20% APY. And then Amric Singh said, did Meet Kevin cause a GME sell-off? I don't know what Kevin is doing on his channel at all, actually. So I don't know. If you guys, I heard that he did make a sell-off too, which is so disappointing because I thought he would be holding the movement. But I don't know what's going on there. Educate people about the stock tax. Oh, we did that. We're caught up. Rivian, a good investment this summer. Great show. Thank you. I don't know much about Rivian. That's EV, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like the up-and-coming competitor to Tesla, or one of the many, right?
Yeah, they definitely have some.
I would say they were early on. They have a pretty good reputation in the Angel series. I guess they're at Series B or C at this point. And they have some pretty sick trucks that they look like they have.
I like to hear from all different aspects, man. So you're gonna see a lot of people.
Pros and the cons, and that's one way to reduce the volatility. One of my favorite investors is Jim Rogers.
Look at that! Look at that! What I tell y'all? I tell you that. Man. Come on, Weeble. Come on, Weeble.
And
what the bro? What the man? Come on, Weeble.
And this little town.
213, and it's shooting straight up now. It's shooting straight up now. Come on, Weeble. What the? Why I can't buy, man? Come on, man. Oh.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I think you may have grown up in.
This is what I'm talking about, man. 213. I could have bought at 213. It's now at 270.
1930 or something like that.
Oh my God, I gotta understand this, yo. Tonight, yo, and I'm gonna end this probably like in a couple minutes. And tonight, I'm gonna really focus on learning how to work this thing, man.
Is he always has
I could have bought at 213 and been up 270 right now.
Because he's such a complex thinker, and he's such an intelligent guy, but he has a way of just saying things, keeping it very simple. I remember one time he was on with Maria Bartiromo.
Yes,
remember when she was on
Wow.
CNBC? And she was talking about, she had just had like, Kyle Bass on or something. Some of these guys, it's just very, very high level where you're just trying to follow what he's saying. And she's like, okay, Jim, well, what do you think about Kyle's thesis on blah, 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 blah.
So
dollar
weird.
swaps against the yen. He's like, right. Well, Maria, I think you got to just buy low and sell high. Did you not ever tell you to buy? It's very, very simple. So anyway, in one of his most famous interviews.
Wow, back at 270 now, man.
The guy was trying to pin
look at that dip. Look at the dip.
Like, what's his strategy? What's his magic sauce?
Look at the dip. Buy the dip, man. God dang, man, pause.
And I do nothing.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to wait 5 days for this money to go to WeBull, man.
I sit, do nothing, and I wait until there's a big pile of money sitting in the corner.
That's so whack, man. Hold on, let me put my phone charger in, man. That is so whack, man. On my computer charger.
It is simple, but if you think about that, there's so many lessons in that they try to always be doing stuff where sometimes they just sit and do nothing and just wait for a perfect opportunity where the fundamentals match up with their personality and their portfolio construction. And then that's the way over the long run, they're going to have a mathematical edge.
Do you like the idea of diamond hands in general?
Cape Town, what up, man? Cape Town, South Africa?
Or how does that sort of...
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. If you're buying...
I don't want to assume that, man. I don't know what they got money.
So
I would have made money, but I didn't get a chance to buy.
Oil, if you look
it wouldn't let me buy.
Chart going back...
I would have made money, but it didn't let me buy.
For inflation, you see that when it gets below $30,
if it go back up to 300, man, and it hit 315,
it's going up. And then when it gets above $80,
$100 increase,
it's usually
within a 2-hour window, 3-hour window.
So back in March, oil dipped down to negative $40 a barrel. That's pretty darn cheap. Right?
It's crazy, man. You guys,
it got down. I think the physical market.
I wish it was as easy as Cash App, man.
That is cheap. So if you can,
I wish it was easy as Cash App.
As an example, when oil's at $15, $10 a barrel, it's paying, 6, 7, 8% dividend yield, and you just hold it.
AMC's at 14. It's nowhere near 12. Can't even buy it.
You're gonna be all right. And if you do that,
come on, man. I could have made some money, bro.
Portfolio where you're diversified in doing that.
I'm hot, man. I'm a little hot, y'all. I'm a little hot. It's crazy.
Story. Back in 2000, I think it was 13.
That's crazy, man.
I recall when the Cyprus had the bail-in Cyprus.
Yeah, I know. But no, I was trying to buy. It just wouldn't let me buy. Yeah, definitely shout out to South Africa, man. It wouldn't let me buy. I'm pressing the button. It's like I don't have the money, but I put the money in, and it said it's supposed to be available ASAP.
Your account. And then when everything when they opened back up a week later, you had $100,000. They took you 900,000. Yeah, they.
Or you could just search GME and see all the hedge fund sharks.
Clients, their customers.
Hey, I'm just trying to make money. Like I'm not fighting for a cause. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to make money. So anyway, and like I don't care who in it. I just want to get in, and I wanted to get in at 2. Even if I got in at 250, I was up right now. I'll be up right now. But I could have had a chance to get in at 213. And now it'll be hot because I don't know how.
So
they do kitchens there and stuff too.
And it's not on freaking Cash App, man.
And so
it don't even show up on Cash App.
I was just getting into real estate. I didn't know about the bread company.
GME don't even show up on Cash App.
Company, but I understood hotels. So I looked at the balance sheet. I said these guys are pretty good, and people probably still go to Cyprus. And I remember their shares dropped down to 10 cents a share, and they're paying a 10% dividend. at that point.
Space Gold,
So I'm like,
you got a point, man. I've seen that happen all the time.
I didn't buy, but I did the same thing you did.
Definitely, I've seen it. But right now we're home because I don't have to work because of snow. So if I could do some day trading and make some money off of it, which I'm trying to do now, I'd be up. I would have been up right now, not a lot, but at least up a little bit. Shot caller, what's up?
So I hadn't checked my account literally in years. It could have been zero.
Why are they prolonging it, man? It said it was going to be readily available, man. Thanks, Jeffrey.
I even had to email my broker to get my password. I remember.
Oh, how long did they prolong it for, Jeffrey?
At 88 cents, but they raised the dividends where on my cost basis I was getting like a 30% dividend yield.
Oh my goodness!
How much? Hey, Jeffrey, how long did they hold it for, man? Because like this is crazy.
Really losing sleep over it. You're diversified. I think you can just hold things for the long term and just sit there.
Cash App, it makes it a little bit harder to sell, but you still get the sell price within a certain amount as long as you put it in. And I had a good time with Cash App on Thursday using it to buy stuff on Friday, rather buy and sell on Friday. WeBull is open to 8 p.m.
to have a
California time.
Edge long term, and then for a very
I mentioned that website so
that
the short you do make money fly. What could buy today during the market close lose it all?
So here's a question.
Oh yeah. I definitely don't let my money sit over the market.
Silver is
like I would take the profit while it's still there, and then wait till the next day to invest again.
Yeah, I'm looking at your question. Yeah, I think this is an interesting take, and I like the way this person is thinking.
You can't buy because of Washington. Yeah, certain brokers, but you can buy on WeBull.
On electric vehicles, but a lot of the electric vehicle car companies are trading at a.
I don't know. I think it's only illegal if you get caught, man, because they've been doing some crazy stuff with this.
I'm not going to give an opinion on.
Oh, they had you wait the whole 5 days?
Maybe a cheaper way to play electric vehicles.
Bruh,
buy copper.
I might not even do the money talk tonight if that's how it's gonna be, man. This will be the money talk for today because they had you wait 5 full days for the money.
He points out that if you had a certain percentage of cars transferred to EV, let's say that in the United States we have 20% of the vehicles,
even though unless you're counting too.
Electric. He did the math on
how
much copper.
I'm actually tempted to sign up for Robinhood account. I just don't want to lose the money in there, man.
10 times more.
They're holding for 24 hours now.
That's me buying.
Oh my gosh.
That could be, and see, my point there is maybe nickel as an example or copper. Although copper's had a big run, so be very, very careful there.
That's what I was trying to say, Clinton Bell. It may be illegal, but it's not illegal because they're not getting caught. He who holds the bag holds the choice, makes the rules. If you got the money, you make the rules. All of us are just trying to find a way to get around the rules.
That's interesting. What do you think about? And I appreciate you sharing that. What do you think about the miners? On that note, would you is it better to buy a miner like the lithium miners or maybe the graphene miners or just the material?
Yeah, especially with copper. Something.
Hey, Brittany Ward. No,
it's going to pay a dividend most likely. So and
Brittany, I actually invested in stock on Cash App. That's what got me wanting to put more money in and see if I could flip it the same way I flipped the small amount I flipped in. But the issue is Cash App doesn't have GME. It only has AMC and a lot of other stocks. It also has Bitcoin. I actually invested in Bitcoin also, which I was showing everybody. I spent $500 in Bitcoin. And what I plan on doing now is every week putting $100 in Bitcoin. That's my plans. But I also did a good number on the stocks. And I made like 21% up on my money. Even though it was a small amount, I made 21% on my money. But the whole thing of this whole show I'm doing right now is I wanted to invest in GME because I knew the volatility would allow me to go from, I didn't think it was going to allow me to go from 213 to where's that now? It's at 269 from 213. But it didn't let me buy because I put $600 in this morning, $500 in this morning. I put $100 in last night, and nothing has cleared. I'm supposed to be able to use the money immediately as a credit, they said, but nothing is clear. But luckily, Jeffrey explained to me that they take the money out of my account in 2 days, but I still got to wait the 5 days to spend it, which is trash, man. But you learn and you move on. That's all I can do. Learn and move on. Sucks.
They got to make more than that. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And what type of risk, what type of counterparty risk do I have? Most people.
Yeah, I'm just not doing Robinhood, man. Robinhood, that is no counterparty. I don't want to do it.
Other than electricity and the internet. And
fact, whatever, man.
It's like gold. It is payment. It's not.
Well, so define that a little bit. What you mean by counterparty risk? You mean like the risk?
Yep, that's right, Afrojack. It's cheaper to pay the fines than lose all that money. So they don't care if they get sued. They'll pay that couple $1 million, $2 million. But they're losing $1 billion in one day, billions of dollars in a day on this when everybody's doing this. So they don't care losing millions. They're losing $1 billion a day with a short squeeze.
For a gold coin, but with when you're getting into financial markets. There's counterparty risk.
Yeah, I don't know. I just transfer it back to my
purpose, and
my cash, my wallet, because it goes straight to my bank account.
What's the risk profile? It looks like hard money loans.
I'm not a passive investor when it comes to doing stuff like this. It's cheap $1,000. I'm a passive aggressive when it comes to my retirement. I put money in my 401k. Hold up.
Yeah, no, that's really insightful. I appreciate that.
I'm a passive investor when it comes to my 401k and my retirement plans because my company that I work for, it matches the amount of money I put in. So I put 6% in, my company put 6% in. Therefore, 12% of my income goes to my retirement every year. Now that's just because the only reason I put that in is because they're gonna match me. I'm gonna take the free money. It doesn't make sense not to take the free money. That's my less investment. This right here is just some basically gambling on days that I don't have to go to work or days where I may be sitting home and I don't have no videos to edit. That's what I'm doing now. And I just wanted to, I added the financial part of my channel because a lot of people was complaining, not a lot of people complaining, a lot of people was showing channels of them traveling the world, getting women or doing stuff, but they wasn't showing you how to make money. So I wanted to kind of show, and my channel is about my life. So I wanted to include all aspects of it so that you guys can see, when you guys see me out there doing something and spending some money, you see me with driving a car or buying a place in Miami, y'all understand that I'm just the average guy, but I have this aspect in how I do it. You know what I mean? It might not work for everybody, but somebody it works for. Let's get back to playing these guys right here.
Something like that. And
let's go for him. You talk.
Go for. I love it. I love where I live. It's just the weather's crap. Justin this chart, maybe get his thoughts on it, and then you can bring the channel back on everyone. I feel weird at just being us two.
I might, man. I might do that after this for James Collins. I definitely might do that after this, man. Because this
screen recording on Mark.
And I got other money I can put in. I just don't want to. I don't want to go over $1,000 for this right here because that's what I made $1,200 off of my YouTube last month. So I don't want to go over $1,000.
Listed down below in the description of this video, and Marco has some interesting data.
Let me double check. I've been on WeBull for a while. Yes, I think I did.
Yeah,
I've been on WeBull for a while.
Article. I
just haven't invested in anything.
Speaking to Justin, I found something way more in depth on Twitter. I just can't find it. So just for the purpose of me not pulling this out of my rear end, this is basically what I've been seeing on Twitter ever since basically October. You can obviously see the black line is Volkswagen, the pink one is Tesla. Then you have Renault, you have Hyundai, excuse me, and then Daimler, and then PSA. So I just want to get your thoughts on this. I haven't done any research into it, but I think it comes back to your point, Justin, of it just being at a more affordable price point, especially in Europe. Whereas in the States, maybe there are higher consumers that could afford the Tesla.
I'm just going to wait for these.
But I just want to get your guys' opinion on this. And I know Tesla's been selling a lot of these credits, these electrical vehicle credits. I'm probably butchering that, but I know that's a big part of the revenue. So I just want to kind of get your thoughts on the valuation of Tesla, just the overall big picture, and just what you think about this chart.
Phillips, I've seen it, but I don't like how high it is right now, Phillips. I don't like how high it is on Cash App right now, man. 50. It's like 14. When I bought it the first time, I bought it at a little bit under 10. So trying to buy it now is a little bit out of the.
All right, Marco. Sorry, what was your question? Wait.
It's at 1427 right
Justin,
now.
What do you thought about that chart? I don't know if you could.
Oh, you're asking me? Okay, specifically. Yeah, no, that's.
Would we have had the stock? Would all of these hedge funds be doing what they're doing?
Yeah, it's still at 14.26, and it's staying stable.
No, because the Fed, what they do by keeping interest rates artificially low is they force people to take more and
risk.
more and more risk.
Yep, because your savings ain't getting no money. You get no money in savings.
So people or entities, think about what they're doing to the pension fund.
My next trip, I'm going to Miami for 2 weeks, man. It's not really a trip. I live down there, second home now. But I was supposed to be going to Colombia, but you know they got postponed. But after that, in May, it's going to either be Colombia or Cuba. Colombia, Cuba, in May.
Funds like
international,
like WeWork, and they're having to do that.
I think it's the wave of the future, man. And I'm in it now. I'm in cryptocurrency now. I wasn't before. 500 in now.
Because the Fed dropped rates down.
Yeah, I definitely confirmed my email. I double checked.
You can get it just by buying a treasury. You see, so you got, and so again, you know, a lot of people say, well, these hedge funds are so greedy.
Yeah, I made 1,200 from YouTube last month. This month, I believe I'm making 800.
You got to ask yourself: is greed a new phenomenon? Is it something that just the people on Wall Street over the last 2 decades are just that much more greedy than they were in the 1970s? Or in the 1870s,
like,
for that
can
matter.
those money transfers
Greed has been with us for a long, long
even though
time, and it's not increasing exponentially. What's happening is the incentive
I'm not understanding fully though. Can you?
And that incentive structure.
Can those money transfer on the app?
Due to
I don't know.
The Fed and the government,
even though they instantly find your account each trade. I know I can change. Okay, I can change the money from one account, but it takes like 5 days to get to another trading platform. But like, I don't want to do it. I just want to invest, man.
To determine
Cash App for me was the easiest to understand, but it doesn't sell as fast as like other stocks. Like it may take a whole minute to sell a stock on Cash App before it goes through, and you might lose a couple of dollars. But
you've got to be pissed at them.
You know, but I like how the progress works.
Pissed off at the incentive structure.
I appreciate it, whatever, man. I definitely appreciate it. That's the most I've made on YouTube so far. $1,200 in 1 month.
Wow, that's big. Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I was able to put $1,000 into this, and I put $200 into my real estate. I brought some stuff from my apartment in Miami. So 200 went to a real asset. The other 1,000 I try to invest in cryptocurrency and stocks right now, trying to get this DMV.
It's both. I mean, personally, what I do is I
cancel those transfers.
To take advantage of opportunities like we had back in March.
And then put in another stock.
Percentage.
The percentage. It fluctuates.
The reason I don't want to is because I have WeBull. It's already got my account link, so I can send it. But I'm gonna hold off on if after 5 days after I try to move money around. If I don't like it, I want to give it a chance. Robinhood, I'm not gonna give a chance, but I want to give WeBull a chance to really understand how it goes before I cancel or before I stop investing into it.
So you got to say, okay, if you've got a pile of cash, do I have
let me see. He asked you questions
in Medellin where I can get.
All right, we're gonna go 13 more minutes and then we're gonna end it. We're gonna make this live 2 hours and 30 minutes long because I really need to look into this WeBull thing. How do I get so much time off my work, off my job to travel the way I do? I travel on the weekends for one, and I work during the day, so I get off on the weekends and I'm able to leave and go Friday night anywhere I want to go. Secondly, I get 4 weeks off. I also get a 5th week because I don't call out sick, so I usually get a 5th week every year. And I got 4 personal days. So that also ultimately turns to like almost 6 weeks off a year. So 6 weeks, almost 6 weeks a year, I'm able to take off and go somewhere. And I've been there at the company for 18 years, so that's how I do it. I was just in Miami low key, thinking about buying a condo down there. Things are expensive, but they're getting higher. Like when I bought my condo in October, I bought my condo for $163,000. $163,000 plus they gave me a credit. So I bought my condo for $163,000. And then when I closed on my condo, the appraisal price showed that it was $180,000. And then when I tried to go refinance it, they told me that it was worth $210,000. I just tried to refinance it last week, and they told me it was worth $210,000. So from buying my condo on October 30th, basically November 1st, to now almost basically February 1st, November, December, January, basically 3 months. I don't even say 4, but 3 months. I've made my condo went from 160 that I bought it to 210. So I've made about about $50,000 equity on my condo, just from buying the condo in Miami. Because right now all the prices are high. I've made about $50,000 worth of equity. Mind you, I had to put 30% down, so I have a lot of equity into my condo right now. So I don't want to mess with that money because that's equity. I don't want to invest that in it. I'm letting that sit. I'm pay that down. But right now, Miami condos are going up in price. So I don't know. You could probably find something, but my condo comes with parking for myself and a guest. So I'm able to, a lot of condos don't come with parking at all. I have off-street parking and parking for a guest. So you can find one, but you gotta look hard. I know someone is selling in Brickell. Brickell is decent. In my opinion, Brickell is decent. It's expensive, but you don't get the luxuries of being in walking distance to the beach. You don't get the luxuries, and we're only talking about this stuff now because of the fact that I'm about to end this in 10 minutes. But in Brickell, your downtown area is cool, but you don't get that Miami vibe like you get on the beach if you're on South Beach or North Beach even too. What did I do differently on your video to make more last month than it's supposed to other months? All right, Great Space TV. What I did to make money last month, for you guys that recall the things, is I did Vlogmas. I did completely more videos than I ever do. Like, you guys know I have a full-time job. I do a lot of other stuff, so I don't get that much time. But I forced myself to go through Vlogmas. So I posted a video every day for the first 25 days. It was supposed to be 24 before Christmas, but even on Christmas, I posted a video. And that ended up making my account go up. The more videos you post that are quality videos, the more people will come to your channel and the more money you'll make. And that's how I made $1,200 from the prior month. I had only made $300 because I've only been making $300 on average, but I made $1,200 off of YouTube because I did more videos. This month, I'm not doing the same. I'm not doing that anymore. I do still do videos at least once a week, but I was so tired after that. That's what. Silver will blow up soon. I don't think that's the best option, but it could. It could. If you want Forex course to learn to trade, I can send you. Now, I'm not really looking for like to this is something I'm doing because I have time. I don't normally have time. My time I invest in my kids. I invest my time in my job, and I invest my time in my YouTube channel to tell my story to help others. Everything else is just playing around with it. I'm basically gambling $1,000 right now. That's all I'm doing. I took that $200. So I took some of the money that I made off of YouTube last month. I took $200 and I put it into my condo in Miami to buy some things I needed and get some things fixed. The other $1,000, because it wasn't expected, guess what? I'm gambling. If I make money off of it, I do. But either way, I learn. You know what I mean? And if I don't spend it all, the rest, whatever I don't spend on this goes into my Miami condo. So it's not even like I'm going to spend this on clothes or spend this on trips or video games or anything like that. Whatever I don't spend here, it goes into my Miami condo, which just increases the value. Yes, cancel those trainers, used those brokers, and they were simple, easy step apps. Kind of easy, find it. I'm gonna check, man. I'm definitely gonna check, James. I'm considering it, man. I'm really considering it, James. I live in DC, in 2-bedroom a month, smooth 40K. Whoa, sheesh, yikes, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, that's what's up, Afrojack. What part of Florida? Let me hear you talk to me. Hold up.
Here you're saying your advice is to be careful, but just to
oh no, who the hell cares what Ja Rule thinks?
Stock was above $400.
Listen, here's the thing. You know, here's the thing. When I was saying, talking about holding the line, that was actually for that day of what was going on. I felt like, you know, this was like a war being waged against the little guy from the hedge fund guys. And these guys, I didn't actually get in on the GameStop stock. I wish I did, because a lot of people got rich on that movement. But like I said, the company is actually not doing well at the moment. So do I think the stock will stay there? I don't think so. But the way the stock was being played with, it felt like if we hold, you know, these guys would have to get on our side of it and buy the stock, you know, to save their money, that, you know, so they don't lose money on the short. that was my thinking of it. You know, not so much of hold it forever, and this is going to be a stock that kind of grows in time. No, I wouldn't advise that.
This is interesting. It's almost like people, now that it's a red day, people are starting to justify more that, yeah, well, you know, I never said you should hold it forever. Pay attention to that change in tune. I've been very consistent on this channel. Every time I've mentioned GME, I have said, do not be bashful to take some profits. Nobody should make you feel bad for them.
I wonder how that's going to get figured out by these traders. But I want to ask you about further your involvement in tech, in apps. You know, you've been a Robinhood user for a while.
Okay.
You've got interests beyond that. What's the role for somebody with a long-standing brand like you have, a creative mind like you have? What are you working on?
Don't say music.
Well, right now I'm working on my tech company as we speak. It's called Icon. And shameless plug. Yeah, but it's a live streaming platform that allows content creators to monetize their content. So really cool concept. And you know, it's growing right now.
Okay, we're gonna jump off this. Mostly, we're interested in commenting on thoughts, obviously, on GME. Very interesting. Pay attention. Listen. This is so important. Okay, this is another clue here. Okay. And again, I've been consistent on this. I will maintain my consistent position.
Okay.
It is okay to diamond hand as long as you are not hurting your family wealth that you could have today.
That's what I'm trying to tell them.
Mind, when Dogecoin, when I was up, I was up $52,000 on the $25,000 YOLO on Dogecoin. It was like $75,000.
I appreciate you, James. I might not do one later tonight. I don't know. I might. We'll see. We'll see because I couldn't buy. So I don't want to double down if I couldn't buy. If Amazon goes down, if AMC goes down and I can buy on my Cash App,
now I feel
then I'll do one tonight.
52. You know, 52.
Appreciate you guys for coming, man. Oh, we got 4 minutes left. We over the time after 4 minutes.
Take a profit. That doesn't mean that you have to sell completely out, but it is okay to go, I made money on that.
I appreciate you, Jeremy. I'm just an average guy, man.
For the what's going on with GME here, okay?
It shows in StatChat.
Realize that what's pushing this up is Wall Street Bet user registration, more media. Wall Street Bet user registration, more media. Wall Street Bet user registration, more media, right? And everybody along the way, bull, right? Everybody really excited. When we start getting media go down, then naturally you can still have growth, right?
But it's limited.
Once the media coverage goes down, and once not just the media coverage, but the Wall Street Bet user registrations go down, what happens? You start the down. But what's also happening? People change their tune because they want to be on the right side of history. They're not consistent. You've been consistent on this channel with what I've said. But once you start hearing, this guy just got slammed on it, you know, one day you're like, hold the line.
You see this mantra?
No, but take some profits. You know, if you're up on some game-changing wealth. Now he's going,
good connections, fellas.
I never said you should hold it forever anyway. Be careful when you start hearing about these justifications, folks. What kind of down pressures do we have right now? Peak media could have been Friday. Peak bullishness, is that potentially behind us? I don't know. What about, we know the short squeeze is down to 53% or something like that. Jen Psaki's doing her press. Do we care? She takes very long to answer questions. And I don't think they've had the meeting yet either at the Fed. I will check really quick.
And it's back down again.
We'll see what she's saying. I don't mind going back and forth on her, but we'll see. Is her briefing live yet? Or you're just saying that it's coming out? Because I don't see it live yet. But anyway, let's go ahead. In the meantime, let's go look at Peak Media. Will be the next few days.
Close them out.
Maybe. Her live stream isn't for another probably 30 minutes. So okay, that's fine. So we can always check on that then. Let's quickly go back to CNBC. Let's see what they're saying over there. Squawk Alley. All right. What you guys got? TV commercial. Y'all suck. You don't get TV commercials over here. By the way, make sure to check out that coupon
Okay,
code.
so that's it. All right, everybody's flocked. All right, so
all right, let's go look at the sticks, folks. Let's look at the sticks.
All right, so basically, like I say, unfortunately, as you guys see, we wasn't able to purchase the stock on WeBull the way we was going to do. I'm going to try all day to figure out why they didn't clear my $600 and why, it didn't come out yet. I'm happy that Jeremy was here because Jeremy told me exactly what was going on or what could be going on because it happened to his stock. And all in all, there's going to be a day when I invest and I'm going to do this thing. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just trying something out because I was able to get some money that I didn't expect from YouTube. So hopefully it works out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a money talks tonight, but if AMC falls below $11 and I'm able to spend my money on my Cash App to get it, I'll do that also. But I appreciate all you guys for coming in, all you ladies for coming in and helping me understand this whole thing because it's a learning process, and I think we can all learn from each other, no matter what level of investing, no matter what level of life, no matter what level of travel we're at. We can all learn from each other, and I've learned a lot from you guys and ladies that came in this room already. Any other last comments? I'm sorry about the hold the line BS stuff. It's every person for themselves. I think that's where it's at now. Appreciate you, man, Tremaine, for coming in, man. All right, everybody, it's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for coming to Money Talk Mondays. Peace.